The criticism received by Australia after the first test is more than well deserved.
Absolutely.
After you've woken them up.
Wake them up.
Where were they?
Where were they?
Well, maybe you might question, do we have cricket during winter, maybe? I don't know. Maybe they're always,
I like
resting
that.
at this time of year. We've got another score for it. Big Cat's got some AFL scores for us.
You wouldn't believe it. Carlton are up by 3 points against the Dockers. 5 goals 6 to 5 goals 3. I think the Blues are going to get this done. It's going to be an upset. Look out.
Rightio. Interesting there. Let's have a look at today's games, all the ins and outs. Get your thoughts on these games in round 18 of the Gippsland League. Druin do take on Leongatha. Couple of good ins for Leongatha. Jack Hume and Ben Harding both come into that side. Kim Drew is out of the side, and Sam Bradley goes out as well.
Well, what's that? Kim Drew, is it out for...
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly why, but I believe it does have something to do with the incident that happened in last week's game with Jack Blair and Kim Drew.
Oh, what happened with Blair? What happened with that?
So Blair has been suspended for a week.
Oh, just a week.
Jack Blair,
week.
yeah. Okay. Jack, sorry, did I say?
Yeah,
Jack Blair goes for them 1 week. So hopefully Kim Drew's okay.
I heard a whisper.
Did you?
That Leongatha might be appealing that.
Can't confirm or deny that. No, I have heard that too.
You've heard it?
I have heard it, yeah.
I don't know if that's true, so I probably should have waited and talked to you about it during the break.
So you can acknowledge, but you can't confirm.
I've heard the rumours, but we know what rumours are. It sort of goes around. And
it's
sometimes
just like you sit on the fence again.
Sometimes it's a little bit of talk and it doesn't actually progress to the next stage. So should we?
Actually, so if he's been suspended a week, it would mean that he's free to play the first final against the same side in which he got suspended for.
Hang on, so the question is, have you seen the video of it, the incident?
No, there is no video.
Well, there is a video because I do believe that Leongatha have filmed behind the goals just for coaching purposes, and that one did pick it up.
Okay.
But you haven't seen that though?
I haven't seen the footage, no. But
that's all right. If you had seen it and you're sitting on the fence, that would be a little bit disappointing.
Druin, have they got a bit of a chance today? In comes Darcy Britt and Campbell Bedford. What are your thoughts? Big Cat.
I can't see the Hawks coming close to the Parrots today, unfortunately. It's going to be a whitewash over there, and I wouldn't be surprised if they'll be feeding Jansen Garnham every bit of that today.
Druin's got a good record against Leongatha at Druin. But having said that, there's a fair bit to play for Leongatha, and they are starting to build momentum too. So I think this time of the year, I put Leongatha far ahead of Druin.
Yeah, and I think they just, all their good work they've done over the last 2 weeks, they certainly won't want to undo that. As you talk about Poppy coming into finals in good form, you look at Leongatha's last couple of weeks.
Yeah, they've been excellent.
And they've knocked off Warragul and Wonthaggi by that 20, 30-point margin thereabouts. So they won't want to undo that.
No, they won't. And last time they met Druin, they won by 118 points. I think Druin are a better side than what they were, obviously, first round.
Yep.
And even on their home deck, where they can be formidable, I don't think they're going to be anywhere near good enough to beat Leongatha. They're a good side, and I think we've seen the best of Leongatha in the last fortnight. And I think the best of them is still yet to come. Their trajectory's looking pretty neat.
Yeah, absolutely. Bairnsdale Maffra up in East Gippsland being an interesting one. We might be having a little bit of rain around the valley, but wouldn't be surprised if East Gippsland is nice, beautiful conditions up there in the microclimate of East Gippsland. In comes Jonah Walker back from the VFL stint that he had, and well done for Jonah making his debut there in the VFL for Box Hill. Max East comes back into the side, while for Maffra, Kevin Rondon, Dak O'Keefe is a superstar in the making. Don't worry about that. Jace Rhodes, Jet Caloran and Beau Cottrell into that side. Thoughts on that one, Pop?
It's going to be a close game. Last time they met, 7 points the difference. Wouldn't expect that there's much more than a kick or two this afternoon either. Maffra, as far as players going through that first 18, have been extraordinary. How many changes have they made? Again, a handful of changes this week. Who's the guy, Jet? Caloran. Now, he's I think just signed off to play Darwin in the off-season, which is good news.
And also Seth Smith, they're both going up to play with the Crocs.
The Crocs up there. Which is good news, and I think Coach Burgill's happy with that for both of them. Look, I think Maffra will beat Bairnsdale, actually, away from home, but they're a good side, and I think we're going to see the better of them in 2027.
Agree, boys?
Yeah, agree, Maffra.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, let's move on to Moe taking on Sale. I think we know the result of this game. Interesting, though, a couple of ins. Let's talk about these. Chris Prowse comes in. Luke Cheffers back into the side. Tom Blackshaw, after a long injury layoff, will roll into that fullback position. And Jacob Wood. Out goes Jaron Makepeace. They're resting James Harms and Ben Crocker, and Ben Morrow goes out of the side as well. I just want to double check if Jaron Makepeace is running around in the reserves, because that will be an interesting one, having played the whole year pretty much, and now finds himself in round 18 out of that side.
Is Harms resting, or is he gone off to play another game?
Well,
he's got the
they do
Legends
have
game.
the Legends game, or the All-Stars game, whatever they're calling it this week. So him and Heppel. Heppel has to play today to qualify, but they are both playing in that All-Stars game. Yes.
How do you feel as if you're a Moe supporter and your star player is not resting before?
If the game had relevance, though, I would think that it'll be a bit more of a conversation. But
I will be devastated if he gets injured in the league.
100%.
And he's got a hamstring issue.
So, but the thing is, I listened to a podcast this week, and he's definitely resting this week to play in the Legends game, because that's what he wants to do as well, and he's really excited about doing it.
It's a risk.
It's a massive risk.
That's right.
And you know what? He's getting paid to play that game as well.
As will Dyson Heppel.
As well. But Dyson has said on air, he said he'll play for Liam Gather until he's not needed, and he feels that he could be rested during the game.
He's turning up to tick a box.
Yeah.
What time's that start? Because Nick, you might have to leave early if you're going to be playing in that.
They did ask me.
You
know what, though? I did a team thing, right? So I said, I'm staying here.
Did you?
Right? Yes.
Please don't.
Oh, what a man.
Please don't do it for us.
Yeah, very good.
I didn't want it.
Just to note there, Jaron Makepeace is running around in the reserve, so disappointing for him. Hopefully he can get back in. Luke Cheff is obviously back in.
There's always that bad luck story in there, I reckon. When it comes to finals,
there'll be a couple.
If he does miss the opportunity to play, if he's one of them, and he's only a one-pointer, and he's had a great year down back, geez, I don't know.
Sirens just sounded there in the reserves game. Warragul 14-15-99 have defeated Morwell 1-4-10. One thank you, Trogan, just quickly before we get to the break. Shannon Bray, Harry Dawson, Matthew Wade into that one thank side. All begins. Jack Blair's been suspended for a week. He's out. Jackson Foom, Blake Cornelius. While for Trogan, come on, are they taking it serious?
Yeah, I think one thank you over there.
I think Tarolgan, and there's two reasons for that. One, they're coming off a 50-point win over Morwell, whereas Wonthaggi were coming off a disappointing 37-point loss to Leongatha. I really liked the first 15 minutes of Wonthaggi last week against Leongatha, but gee, I was disappointed with the way they just opened up and really gave it up against Leongatha last week. So for me, I think Traralgon will make it 2 wins against Wonthaggi this year, having beaten them by 21 points earlier in the year.
One word, Big Cat, who wins?
I'm going with Traralgon.
All right, there it is. Let's get to a break. It is Gippsland Live, all thanks to Harvey Norman Betting. Yes, welcome back to the Morwell Rec Reserve. Both sides are out there going through their warm-up, so we're going to whip through this one. And as we always do, we're going to finish with Boxer's Joke very shortly. But just prior to that, this is a big game, couple of big ins and outs for Warragul and Morwell. Warragul got in Reece Galvin, Kai McLean, Cooper Leighton, Riley Sanini, along with Matt Gray and Brad Hefford. While Warragul, they lose Zach Stewart, and they also lose Isaac Wallace, but big outs late today was Tom Hobbs and also Sam Wibley out of the side.
Oh,
Tigers
massive.
get in Eric Perigno and out goes Riley Neal. Quick thoughts on this one, Pop?
Look, I think that Morwell are capable of upsetting Warragul. I'm hoping that the instruction to Morwell is play with a bit of freedom. I'd like to see a couple of their up-and-coming players being given jobs against good players of Warragul just to get something out of this game. But I reckon a side with nothing to lose has got everything to win and start their 2027 campaign with a win against a finals contender today.
Margin,
Morwell
who
for me, 11 points.
All right. What are you, Big Cat? Who wins and by how much?
Maul by a point.
Oh, you can't do. Oh, you can't do that first game. Wow! I had to stand up. I had to stand up. This is crap. Sit down. Just relax. Relax. What the hell?
With the that's mine all every time.
Oh, is it?
Cat,
Say 2 points, Cat. Big Cat.
2 points.
I'm going to the Tigers by a point.
2 points for me then.
That's in my wheelhouse, Big Cat. Boxer, who wins?
Warragul by 18 points. Good luck to Dan Musil, who's playing his last game today for the Tigers, and what a great career he has had, the big Metamucil.
Here it is, your time to shine.
Oof. Well, yeah, it's been book week this week, fellas, as well, so it's a little bit around that too. But did you know,
No,
Pop, did you know that my doodle,
no.
my doodle made the Guinness Book of Records?
What for?
No.
Then the librarian come up and asked me to take it out.
I can't do
Let's
this.
get to a break. There it is, the pre-game, all done and dusted. Boxers Joke is all done for the Maffra Community Sports Club. Looking for great value, great food at a great place to catch up with mates. Head down to the Maffra Community Sports Club. We need a quick break. That's the pre-game, all done. First quarter action coming up after this. Very good afternoon, and let's get down to business. Welcome to Gippsland Live on TRFM across Gippsland and the Valley, 99.5 in the Valley and 99.9 in East Gippsland, or you can stream us, of course, on the Listener app as well. Great to have your company. It's round 18 of the Gippsland League, and today you can find us at the Morwell Rec Reserve for the Tigers Warragul game. The Tigers looking to finish off their season on a strong one after developing some young kids and battling through some injuries throughout the year, while Warragul mathematically still a chance to make that top three, but highly unlikely. But more importantly, they'll just want some winning form going into the finals. Great to have your company. My name's Daryl Cooling. Co-caller this afternoon is Rob Popplestone. Poppy, how are you, mate?
G'day, Scott. G'day, Gippsland. Really looking forward to this game. I know that on paper it doesn't appear to have a lot on the end of it. I think it does, and I think it does for Morwell just as it does for Warragul. Morwell wanting to springboard into 2027 by a good performance in their last appearance of 2026.
Nick Lucino's here as well as the Big Cat making his debut for the Gippsland Live crew. Great to have you on board, Big Cat.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm looking forward to today and looking forward to Boxer's antics.
Yeah, all thanks to Metricon Homes. Boxer, good to have you here, mate.
Yeah, too, Scud. And looking forward to this game. I reckon Harmit Singh might have a few little trumps up his sleeve this afternoon too, so might look out Warragul.
Starting in the middle for the Tigers is Dunbar, Cooling and Campbell, while for Warragul it is Harrison's in there along with Liam Sarong and Riley Sanini, while the two ruckmen, Isaac Abbas going up against Matt Gray, with Sam Wibley being the late out. Boxer, you'll keep an eye on some of these matchups.
I'll do everything, mate, today. I'll do the whole lot.
Who started the loose man, Boxer? Who do you think it is? Warragul's got one, Reece Galvin, all on his own in the centre-half back area for the Tigers.
Aidan Quigley's loose for Morwell, so it looks like those two.
Okay, all right, there it is. Although, in saying that, the Tigers are playing 6 defenders and Warragul got 7. So just keep an eye on that one. And the first quarter is underway with Abbas with the tap down. Cooling's in there, wrapped up by a Matt Gray tackle.
It's quite a surprise, though, too, because the wind actually is advantaging on that city end, and it's a loose for Morwell at the minute.
Free kick out to the Tiger. No, it goes Warragul's way. Sanini has it on the right foot. Goes inside forward 50. Out the back was McGuinness. One hand. Lamb can't get onto it. Goes through for a minus score. So an early 1 point in 29 minutes, all thanks to Get You Finance Gippsland.
And it appeared as though the wind sort of had that ball carrying further than it normally would as Morwell bring the ball back. Oh, geez, risky move through the corridor. Is that your young fella in Blake Cooling? It is. Just 20 metres ahead of Warragul's goals, and not a real lot of work or room to move, but he finds some room there, and Dunbar, so Dunbar right half-back flank, looks left, has Cooling to the right and ignores just momentarily.
Not much room.
Through the corridor he goes again. Gee, there's some risky move, but a nice...
I don't mind the moves.
Handball, and a quick handball sets them up or doesn't. They get into trouble. Can they get out? They can't, and Warragul now will attempt to turn this ball over, but they keep the ball in. Good result for both sides, really. So it's just Morwell's side of the centre circle here in the centre of Morwell's home ground. I'll give it to Abbas as he taps it, but taken by Kaya, feeds it off and off they go. Right half forward flank, races on. Who's going to win the race? I feel the boundary might and does. So there'll be a boundary throw in on the right half forward flank.
Yep, the wind is doing havoc out there. It doesn't look too bad, but it is blowing across the ground very, very viciously.
Yeah, I don't mind the actual the spare man for Morwell too, being Quigley as well. He'll set him up really well from back.
So boundary throw in, 60 metres from Warragul's goal. There it is, trying to crash through on that occasion. Sanini got a handball away. Good tackle out there from Abbas, holding the footy, and Abbas will get the free kick on the outer side. Defensive 50 for the Tigers. They trail by a point in this first quarter. Inboard kick, dangerous, held up in the breeze. Matt Gray takes the intercept mark. He wants to get it going quickly. Missed the hands quickly to Harrison and then got one over the shoulder. And the free kick going Harrison's way. No runners. He's going to go back to that bottom side. It's going to be hard to kick goals from that side of the ground, you'd think, from Warragul's perspective at the moment. Sanini's got it. He's going to kick it inside forward 50. The target will be Stern. Just got a little bit on him there. Got over the top of his head. McGuinness put one hand down. Mooney's there. Shuffled it out. Oh, did he get one high? The umpire said, no, my ball will ball it up.
Geez, they're going to be better than that, the Tigers too. They had 3-on-1. You've got your two key defenders plus your ruckman, and they just didn't know what to do with it.
So Tigers plays risky. They're threatening corridor every opportunity they get. Abbas, a good tap down, kick to space. Grace calls in his teammate, that being LB Phillips, and he takes the mark, and then he in turn goes inboard to Kaya. And from the centre, with Jayath on the mark, can he find the lead? He can. Nice lead too, found Stewart. right half forward flank. He's on quickly back to Kaya and inside 50. Top of the square. Abbas got hands to it. And as a result of that, it does find the boundary line. Just a couple of metres from Warragul's goals. We've been playing just a few minutes, just over 3, and just the one score at this stage.
90% of the ball is on that far wing, and you'll probably find it's going to stick there with this breeze all day, I reckon.
The boundary throw in. Tigers quickly through Giath to Dunbar. Dumps the kick out, and playing high there was Isaac Caroleo for the Tigers. Small half forward. Defensive 50 is, kicks down the line. Linton in the front spot takes a really strong mark.
Gee, the ball got held up then too, Scott, as well. So the wind conditions are really tricky for the players.
Gives a handball to Caroleo. He drives it to centre half forward. Ainsworth will be the target. Can't complete the first one. Ground level there was more for the Warragul side. In-ball kick. Oh, nice little death tap. Beautifully done. It allowed the teammate there to drive it inside forward 50. There's a free kick. It's going the way of Blewett. And that Campbell McIntosh will cause a little bit of trouble on the wing if he's allowed to roll and run at any stage.
A lot of slow plays that we've seen so far. There hasn't been much run and draw as we've seen, but I reckon you'll find that they'll be attacking from this side and defending to the far.
So Blewett, little chip kick over the top to Abbas. Nice little neat kick it was. Abbas right on the defensive 50 does Matt Gray stand. Comes to the grandstand side. Target will be Linton. Well, that's going to drop short again. Does it stay in the field of play? Umpire said, one said yes, one said no. And they've paid the mark. And one, now, hang on, they're going to say a push in the back.
A push in the back?
I would nearly say that because they actually made the wrong call.
Umpire's getting control now. Yep. Push in the back, free kick goes to Caroleo.
And by doing that, saves embarrassment on behalf of both boundary line umpires. Ball goes inboard, races on now. Round about right half forward flank, nicely done. First player there, Sanini, who's taken over the line by Linton, and there'll be a boundary throw in now. Right half forward flank, right in front of our Gippsland live commentary position. It's Morwell hosting Warragul. Warragul with finals ahead of them, just over the horizon, but wanting to hit those finals with form. Ball thrown in, nicely done. Gray beats Abbas to the ball, feeds it off to McIntosh. He in turn feeds it off to Galvin. Galvin dances around one, and with that left leg, she's a floater. She's a mongrel of a kick. And around about the centre wing, there's a free kick paid. Goes Morwell's way. So Quigley will take that resultant kick and find a teammate.
Yeah, catch Campbell in the middle. He's got runners on the outer side. Giath was one, Ainsworth was the other. Gets to Ainsworth on the full, top of the 50. Darts around the play there in Phillips. On the left, Ainsworth, flying shot at goal. Holds up in the breeze. Doesn't get there in the end.
Nice play, though.
Certainly was. There's a little chip kick over the top from Hefford. Goes in the hands there of Sarong. He sweeps one out to Masterson. Little chip kick over the top, looking for more. And finds more at defensive 50. 1 point margin, Warragul lead it.
All right, Warragul defensive 50. They just want to thread their way through the defence, threatens the boundary now, but Leighton takes the mark on the right half-back flank, goes inboard and finds teammate in Hefford, dropped what he should have taken, and as a result, Morwell can make them pay, but they in turn have poor disposal, and now I reckon the umpire will take control. He does, and he pays a free kick for holding the ball, which will go the way of Warragul, and off they go again. Off towards the half-forward flank, 2v1, back of the pack. Warragul got numbers. Good work, ground level, and well done Quigley again, staying tall, shooting the ball off, and now cooling. Threads it off, and off they go, this Tiger side. Giardina goes to a one-on-one contest out the back, and nicely done by Gorn. He gives it off to his teammate in Dunbar, and Dunbar caught with the ball. It's a throw. It's not pretty to watch, but Warragul will be happy with that, because Morwell have had opportunities, but haven't made the Warragul side pay. A change of direction opens up the field for the goals.
Yes, and then he comes to Mulqueen. Now he gets it further afield to Harrison. He's got one over the top. Can find his teammate there in Grummage. He quickly plays on into the leading target of Lamb on the chest. 49 metres, tight angle, breeze in his favour though, Big Cat.
Yeah, I reckon Aiden Quigley, that's 2 or 3 times we've seen him stop the ball dead in that back 50 and rebound it really well. Almost resulted in a goal with Lockie Ainsworth in the second time, and he's just done it again. So he is a man to be watching today.
So Jed Lamb, 7 minutes into the first quarter for Get You Finance Gippsland. Marco Tripodi's the man.
Get a lot of left to right in this one, eh?
Absolutely. You'd have to start it. Just got to give it a chance. So just inside the left goalpost, I would have thought. Runs around a little bit. Starts it in the perfect spot. but the breeze just doesn't quite work it back.
No.
Heaven forbid. Look at that. You wouldn't read about it, would you? Minus score on the Get You Finance Gippsland sees a 2-point margin now. Tigers yet to score.
All right. Is that Quigley that brings the ball back into play? It is. So Quigley has the responsibility, and he'll play on because he's got a bit of room to move here. So he gains all of 10 or 15 metres, and he's got a short leg too that finds McGuinness.
Oh,
McGuinness thought about a handball, and then from a standing start kicks to a 2-1-1 contest, and that punch from the pack will find the boundary line. And at centre wing, there'll be a boundary throw-in as Morwell ring the changes to come on. Is Patterson, Giath off.
It's going to reckon they've got to lower the eyes there and maybe try and run it out of their defensive 50, I reckon.
Yeah, that boundary throwing comes in short, but still contested. Nicely done. Kaya, he's been busy. Kicks inside 50 to within 20. Lamb got hands but can't take ball, and now Morwell might go for boundary. They do. Can they get it out? They can't. This is dangerous. But the umpire will eventually...
no.
Oh, don't tell me. They're going to call dropping in fact, holding the ball against Morwell. And it's going to be a kick. Is that Lamb right deep down in the pocket? It is. And if anyone can kick an impossible goal, he's got the fence a metre to the right of him. At the moment, he stands in between the fence and the boundary line, so he's off field. But using his left leg, he'll run onto the field and then hook it around. You know what I mean? You've seen that at the AFL level, and he's capable. There's no question about that. 9.5 minutes gone of this first quarter. Lamb plays on, left leg off the boot.
Whoa.
Oh, it's gone across the face of goals. And another point. 3 points in. 9 minutes gone, first quarter.
You want to take those chances when you get them. That's one that they've missed, and that's not coming back, is it? That's a give me, I reckon.
Yep.
And on the Get You Finance Gippsland scoreboard, it is just the 3 points to Warragul. Morwell are yet to score. We've been playing 10 minutes in this first quarter.
McFarlane gets it on the outer side, chips it over the top, and can find Patterson, it looks like, on the far side of the ground. Just in the field of play. True centre wing, right foot kick goes to half forward. Good early fly from McKay, can't complete the mark. Masterson's there. So is Campbell in a tight spot, slips over the boundary line. I just get the sense with some of the free kicks early. What do we had early?
The free kicks are Morwell's favour, 5-2.
Just felt they've paid holding the football just too many times. It's
Very
just,
quick on the whistle.
Very quick with those ones. I reckon they can just hold it just a fraction. Good tap down by Abbas. Dunbar was there. Campbell's in the middle of the contested stoppage. Try to get around Stewart. Got a handball away to Patterson. The Tigers go. It's a shallow entry inside forward 50. Galvin strong.
That's big.
Holds up in the wind and he's in the front spot. He knew the pack was coming. And he stood tall, took the intercept mark, and he goes to the outer side, and that's a poor kick. The Breeze are going to take that over for a boundary throw-in. 11 minutes gone, first quarter. The Get You Finance Gippsland sees Warragul 3 behind. The Tigers yet to score. Kicking with what we believe Warragul is a, well, Big Cat, you thought it was probably a 3 or 4 goal?
Yeah, without a doubt. I've noticed that Isaac Abbas is really getting on top of their second ruckman, struggling with Matt Gray. But when that second ruckman comes in, Jake Hughes, he seems to be on top of him. So I'm predicting more with this stoppage. They're on the right side. They're on the wrong side to attack, but you never know.
So an important period of play here. We've played 10 minutes, and at this stage, even though Morwell trail by 3 points, I reckon they'd go in at quarter time, given it doesn't change a whole lot, thinking they've won the quarter. The visiting side with a pretty stiff breeze at their back at the moment, haven't made them pay. Maybe here's the chance for the goals as it go inside forward 50 again. Morwell lead the race. Quigley again will lead that race. Dances around one and then two ever so cleverly. Then bounces, kicks short. Can he find a teammate? He will eventually. Oh, gee, that handball didn't find the mark. Will this time. Quigley in trouble. 30 metres from Warragul's goals. The umpire calls my ball.
You can see what they want to do, Morwell. They want to play that short game out so they can just keep control and have possession of the game. But it's just not working out because they're not getting enough space for that kick out. So they're just going to make sure they protect the ball a little better than they have.
Little soccer out of the ruck duties there. Now Dunbar clears it out. On the wing was McFarlane, went over the top of his head. Grummage goes back by hand, but it's picked off. This time it's by Gazzara. Lowers the eyes and goes to McKay. He goes with the one hand. Can't complete it. They fight again, does Gazzara, and the free kick's going to go Gazzara's way. Just caught one as he came through and just gets up a little bit ginger as well. Errant boot it was. He's in a half forward. He's going to run and draw. Now he decides to kick to the pocket. And the leading target, does he get there? It does. Lockie Ainsworth takes the grab.
Masterson too far away.
Yep, Masterson's on his own. And Ainsworth has to kick it to a really hot spot danger there. Reading it nicely. Although good tackle by, was that James? It was.
It's a great kick inside there too by Ainsworth. I knew exactly what he wanted to do, but he just didn't have enough on the air of the ball to make sure the player could run onto it. But a great kick put us in a dangerous spot here for the Tigers.
So ball bounced up 30 metres from Morwell's goals. They're desperate to get it on the scoreboard. Any score will do at this stage, but obviously with no one getting a goal on the board, that's what they're after. 30 metres out, another ball up, take two. Quick kick from the pack. It comes from Dunbar, just offline, had a play on the full. So Morwell still searching Big Cat to hit the sticks.
Yeah, look, it wouldn't be too nice to be out there as a goal kicker today. As we've seen Jed Lamb miss that one before, that wind is shocking.
Oh, big moment, all thanks to the Morwell Bowling Club. Dine under the dome, $25 pot and palmer every Saturday night. Warragul transfer the footy out, gets in the hands of Sarong. He goes inboard, just over the top of Olsen's head. Cooling's there, had a bit of a fumble. Olsen tries to Donaghy, that's gone. And the advantage might be played. Dunbar kicks while there's no forward leading. And Warragul, they should have just taken their time, the Tigers. Masterson goes short, just a required 15. Sarong now, into the middle to Grummage. Handball over the top to Hefford. He'll give it back to Grummage, who runs. Lamb's on a lead, but he's missed him. And the intercept mark by Campbell, and Jed Lamb turns around and gives him a serve as well. And the outlet kick goes to Perino.
So Perino goes towards Giath, who should take one hand, can't take, and now he has to find the ball between his Warragul opponent in McIntosh. McIntosh wins out, left foot kick inside forward 50, punch forward Quigley, inboard Musil, and now they try to thread their way through it. Take two, Morwell using the ball nicely. On the end of it there was Caroleo, and now inboard from McFarlane. Giath tries to give it back, take two, he overruns it, McFarlane again. They're in all sorts of bother, Morwell, but they won't give it up. Cooling on the end, gathers 20, 30 metres, and now picked up beautifully, and McFarlane taken illegally, I thought. Play on's the call. Morwell take it over the boundary. Thanks indeed. McFarlane down. What did you see, Big Cat?
Yeah, McFarlane's done his
shoulder again.
Big tackle. He's holding his ribs, I think, and he's coming straight to the bench. It's not looking good for McFarlane.
Yeah, he did come into the game with a bit of a rib issue and just got landed on. Out the back there is Giath. The ball comes back into the field of play. Free kicks going Giath's way.
Morwell have been on the end of free kicks. This is their 8th free kick for the first quarter, only to 2 to Warragul at the minute.
And 50-metre penalty. So there's a 50-metre penalty for Goy Giath. The Tigers trail by 3 at the moment with a shot on goal coming, but they do have some injury concerns.
They do, and the thing is too, Scud, with young Giath too, earlier on with that possession that he won on the wing here, it was just a lack of experience, and he just turned himself into trouble and put his teammate in that position as well.
How does that work? Wait a minute.
That's in a small 50, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, not only that,
but he's lined him up.
But he centred him up.
No, you can't do that.
No, well, you do actually go in towards the centre of the goal square.
No, but only when you're inside only when you're inside 50.
No, what he's done is he's gone 20 metres across and 30 metres in. So that's how he's got the 50, yeah.
So Goy Giath pretty much now directly in front. Breeze, though, still coming right to left. He starts it to the right. There's the Breeze, it does. And the Tigers get the first goal against the Breeze at the 16.5-minute mark. They now lead by 3.
That was a good passage of play by them all from the back line. A lot of run and draw, a real fast play, and they weren't quitting. They were handballing, tackling, pressure, and they just didn't stop. Look, the 50-metre does help, but that was good to see.
And on the Get You Finance Gippsland scoreboard, it is Morwell. The first goal of the afternoon, 1 straight 6 to Warragul, just the 3 points.
So ball back in the centre here of Morwell's home ground. Yeah, 17 minutes gone.
I was just going to say, I like the way that the Tigers definitely look better when they're coming out of the back half into this Breeze with a chain of handballs.
All right, Gray v. Abbas. Gray went up way too early, and the umpire says there'll be a free kick Abbas's way, so his height and athleticism is causing problems. Decided to play on. That's what the umpire called, and now he kicks to the left half forward flank where Dunbar leads the race. Takes ball. He's taken. Can he release? He can't. Free kick. Good work by Olsen from Warragul, who plays on quickly from half back to half forward. Out the back it goes. Kai's got a chance. Can he get a handle on it? He can't. He slips. He's tackled. The ball held in, and the ball has been
Holding the
given
ball.
to Morwell for holding the ball.
It's a hot whistle out there today, Nick. What are we at?
Look, that's only the 11th free kick for the quarter, but 9 in favour of the Tigers.
All right, short kick from Quigley goes to Anderson. Certainly is hot, and we've only travelled 18 minutes of the first quarter. Anderson goes backwards to Musil, who will retire after today's game. It's been around for about 11 years. Musil's kick is just, gets to Tanner James. And
Perfect.
Perfect it was. Centimetre perfect. As James kicks to the wing area, Abash will be the target. Gray with good early body work. Dunbar had one hand held. Gray with a big tackle. And now crashing his way through nicely was Harrison. A high kick to centre half forward. Stand underneath that one, they said, and great work. And it was the Tigers' Eric Porigno who took the intercept mark, goes to James. And James has got Giath on the outside of the right boot, can find him. And you'll think into the breeze, the Tigers certainly will take this as a win. He goes inboard to Anderson, who can't complete the chest mark. Goes to ground. Stanini's there, quickly tackled by Giath, who has to make up for that tough kick.
I don't know why players at this level, Big Cat, are still trying to take the ball on their chest.
Yeah.
Take it out in front.
It's out in front or it's nothing, isn't it?
Day like today, exactly. Gray with a big tap down. Crashing his way through Harrison. Gave a slick handle across now to twisting and turning Witten. And close to the boundary line there. Giath was the tackler on Harrison. The umpire will ball it up.
Just feel like the Tigers have got a couple of players they're playing with a couple of little question marks over their heads. Zach Anderson was one. Then seeing how he went in for that contest on the chest, and then obviously Berkeley McFarlane with his rib condition as well. So it might be bad signs here for the Tigers if the game progresses the way it is.
Yeah, she's pretty rough and tough in close. At that occasion, Warragul win the rough and tough through Sanini. His left foot kick isn't pretty, but it gathers all of 35 metres before it finds the boundary line right in front of the Morwell social rooms. About 25 metres, as I say, from Morwell, in fact, Warragul's goals. 20 minutes into this first quarter. Morwell leading one straight on the scoreboard. Warragul 3 points.
Big tap by McGuinness, although winning that football quickly was Witten, and got ball to boot quickly. It's a little left foot kick. It's gone through for a minor score. Get You Finance Gippsland scoreboard now reads 4 behinds for Warragul. They trail though. The Tigers have got one straight 6. Of course, our best on-ground performer, all thanks to Traralgon Mazda. Explore the Mazda 6E, featuring the latest technology and design. Elevate your driving experience and test drive one today. It's all electric. Beautiful car. They kick to the outer side, does Quigley. There'll be a free kick going Musa's way. Another one. Continue to blow the whistle. Inboard kick just goes over the top of Cooling's head. Quigley's there to help out. He becomes the tackler now.
Jeez.
Quigley with a strong
Nice
tackle.
Yeah.
He's everywhere quickly today.
Got a ball up. Certainly the captain of this side and co-coach too, after being appointed midway through the year. And will continue on for season 2027. Top of the 50. No one can get a real clean handle on it. They got another stoppage as Warragul were first in there. We'll do it again.
Quickly go around the grounds thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture, Gippsland, Druin, just the 2 points. Leongatha 28, Bairnsdale 23, they lead Maffra 18, Maui 21, they lead Sale just the 1 point.
All right, let's see if we can get some goal kickers out of the next time you do that too. James on that stoppage, try to get out the Dunbar. Gray was in there, Cooling picked it up, handballed over the top now to Mooney. He's trying to get away from Hefford. He goes on the right boot, a little bit of a scrubber. And then McLean grabs it, got tackled, play onto the umpire. They flick it back to Warragul. Galvin, he's going backwards. Danger, does it sit up in the wind?
Oh, great play.
Comes and spoils there on Phillips. Wins the footy, slips over, although he gives a handball to McGuinness. He wants to take him on. He handballs over the top there. Albie Phillips is there, left to behind. Gaunt goes in to win the footy and squeezes the handball out to Dunbar, who left to behind. Now Warragul start to get some forward movement going. This time he's run down
tackle
again by Giath, and that might be holding the footy. It is.
It just seems that Moore's really happy to scrap today. They are in and under. They are happy to take every little thing they can get. Warragul looked like to be wanting to do a bit more slow play, and it doesn't seem to be working for him.
Phillips thought he was away. Giath got him, but then turned it over to Galvin.
Did too. He's like a cat jumping on him. Was Giath.
Big cat. Was it a big cat?
Big cat, maybe.
It was.
Known to be seen around this area.
Yeah, he's not as big a cat as the bloke next door to me, I tell you right now. Sanini has the ball, right half, back flank.
Used to be the sighting of the Black Panther out Mooba Northway, wasn't there?
There was indeed. As Masterson from the half back, they changed direction. Nice little one-handed mark by Kaya.
Lucky.
Coming off the bench, he could have been in a bit of trouble as the Tiger came off the bench. It was Ainsworth, but Kaya reeled it in just one hand beautifully. Kicks along the line. Can he find a winner here? He can't in the mark, but he can maybe at ground level because taking the ball beautifully was Grummage. He handballed it off, but found a teammate under pressure. It's not pretty football, and the conditions make it even more difficult, but it was done by Campbell, who found Linton right in front of our commentary position. Linton leading Masterson to the ball. Masterson took eyes off his opponent, appealing to the umpire that the player with the ball had gone off the line. In the meantime, Linton had gone off himself. Dunbar from the boundary, kicks to the top of the square. It's all Warragul. There's no one but Warragul. 3 players, and here they go. They bounce it out once. They've got time to settle, and they do it ever so beautifully as they go inboard and find Hefford.
Yeah, McIntosh and Olsen working nicely. Now Olsen gets it back. He drives the centre forward. There's no one there. Ainsworth takes the intercept mark. The Tigers need to go slow because they've got no one forward of the football, so Linton should hold this up. Warragul got numbers everywhere. They have to go short. You can't just bomb it in. The Tigers surely, and Linton now comes out wide. At least it's a one-on-one, although the push from Dunbar was right in the back there of Cooper Leighton.
And Caraleo's calling for the ball, running towards the goal, and he's 75 metres from the kicker against the wind.
Masterson inboard on the 45 and find Witten. Tigers lead it by 2 in this first quarter. He's going to square it up, does Witten, looking for Sanini, finds him in the ground, and a bit of an arrogance, a don't argue on Gazzara, and then a wobbly drop punt inside forward 50 is going to work. Lands on the chest of Jed Lamb.
Let me give you a really bad stat for Warragul. Sorry, Big Cat.
You're right, mate.
This is the 16th time they've gone inside 50, and they've only scored the 4 points to the 6 times that Morwell have gone in for this quarter. So they need to make more of these opportunities, don't they?
This is a big moment of the game then for the Morwell Bowling Club. The Bowling Club, the 2026 Excellence in Innovation Community Clubs Award, they're the winner of. They just must kick this, Jed Lamb, because as Boxer said, they've had all the play with the win this quarter, and they've only managed the 4 points. Comes in from about 45 metres, needs to start at left and work its back, and he's missed again. Another minor score, Nick.
And on the Get You Finance Gippsland scoreboard, it is now Warragul, the 5 points. They trail by only by the 1 point to Morwell, 1 straight 6. We've been playing 25 minutes exactly here in the first quarter.
All right, quickly brings the ball back into play, finds Ainsworth, goes short, right back pocket is Ainsworth. Thought about changing direction on that left leg. Thought maybe a bounce is the better option. Kicks to that player. He puts the left paw down, and at the ground level, though, the problem is a Warragul opponent in Grummage. It's dispossessed from Grummage to Ainsworth. Goes down the corridor. Right, tackled by 1, tackled by 2. Handball out, nicely done. Phillips kicks in the direction, but it's a one-on-one contest in which a Bass might be happy to see that ball out, and in fact he is. Left half forward flank, Warragul into attack. They're kicking to the left of Radio. They're trailing by 1 point, 25, 3/4 minutes gone, first quarter.
Warragul seem to be panicking a bit with the ball so far, I think. I feel like the Morwell team have them a little bit rattled.
Yep, there's a free kick inside forward 50 though. It's going against Giardina. And the free kick looks like it's going to go in the hands of, is it Jinx down there? So it was off the ball up happened outside 50, and the free kick will go to Heath Jinx. Slide angle, probably the best spot to kick the goal from if they're going to get one. They've managed 5 behinds to start things off in this first quarter. And the siren sounds. We've had a 26-minute quarter. The Tigers will take this if they can keep their noses in front. They lead at the moment by a point. But there's a shot after the siren from Heath Jinx. Right on the quarter-time siren. That's a good spot to start it. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
He's missed.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing. That breeze is blowing from left to right, and that ball went from right to left. I don't know how it happened, but it's all locked up at quarter time. It is Warragul, though, 6 behind. The Tigers 1 straight 6. And it went 26 minutes that first quarter for Get You Finance Gippsland. And this is the Gippsland League on TRFM. We do it all thanks to Harvey Norman Electrical Gippsland.
At Alinta Energy, we never stop moving to make sure you're happy with your energy plan. In fact, we have the most satisfied electricity customers in Victoria. So all you have to worry about is breakfast. Alinta Energy, that's true power.
In 2026, Virtue Homes continues the long-standing sponsorship of the Gippsland Football Netball League. For every new Virtue home built by a player or official affiliated with the Gippsland League team, Virtue Homes will donate $5,000 to that club.
It's the 40 Winks sleep event of the year. So, whatever you're waking up for, the 5 a.m. gym class, the first day on the job, the school drop-off, we're here to help with up to 50% off mattresses and up to 30% off furniture. Plus free local delivery when you shop our range of leading brands in-store or online today. Because every g'day starts with a good night. Hurry, limited time only. Terms, conditions and exclusions apply. 40 Winks, serious about sleep.
Electel would like to wish all local footy teams the best for the finals. Electel is not just a pump shop with crazy footy ads, they support community sporting groups across Gippsland. For anything water, get to Electel, proudly sponsoring the Gippsland League in 2026.
If you're a parent who's not working right now and your youngest is under 6, Mission Australia Parent Pathways might be for you. It provides coaching and financial support to help you reach goals for your family. Search Mission Australia Parent Pathways to learn more.
Welcome back to the Morwell Rec Reserve. Final game in the Gippsland League. For season 2026, finals are all next week. Looking forward to that. But in the meantime, here it's quarter time. The Tigers and Warragul battle it out. The Tigers 1 straight 6. Warragul 6 behind. Scores level at quarter time. Nick Lacino, the goal scorer there for the Tigers, with Goy Giath. Nick Lacino's got the key stats for us. He's working the stats. And I can look at your sheet. You've got 2.
Yeah. There's no need for anything else.
Better than one.
The most important ones are the inside 50s and the free kicks, because we obviously spoke about how we felt that the whistle was pretty hot, and it was, but it all was one-sided. Yep. It was Morwell's way. It was 10-3. So
Warragul had the breeze a quarter as well, didn't they?
And they did. So the ball was in the action, so they were defending quite rigorously as well. So you could expect that they were going to be over the top of the ball. I would think that if I was a Warragul coach, I'd be pretty disappointed with the fact that they had 18 chances inside 50. and only to score the 6 points is pretty disappointing from an efficiency point of view. And the Tigers, they had 6 inside 50, so not a lot. They played a short game pretty much the whole quarter just to defend that wind, I believe, and they didn't have enough opportunity to go inside because all their players played up the ground as well. So it was 18-6 in favour of Warragul for inside 50s for that quarter.
All right, let's have a look at some of the around the ground scores, all thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture. Here's the big cat.
We've got Druin losing to Leongatha 1-8 to 5-4-34. Bairnsdale up on Maffra 3-8-26 to 4-1-25. Straight kicking from the Eagles, which is good. Moe killing Sale 5-4-34 to no goals, 1 point. Terrelgan down to Wonthaggi 3-5-23 to Terrelgan 1-1-7. Now, when we go to the mid-Gippsland, we have the elimination final between Fish Creek and Tarwin. Tarwin getting the job done so far. No goals, 3-3 to Tarwin, 1 goal, 2-8.
Of course, that's elimination final.
That's gone, bye-bye. And Fish Creek,
third playing sixth.
Correct. Wow. And we go to North Gippy, the qualifying final. We have Woodside 0-0-0, Mayfield 2-3-15.
Wow. All right, second quarter here, about to get under the way, all thanks to the Moe Racing Club and Abbas and Gray do ruck duties. Abbas taps it down and gets his own work as well. In there was Carolea with a soccer off the ground. Gaunt had a fumble, tried to release it to Dunbar. Dunbar's little quick kick. Inside forward 50 of the Tigers go. Kai McLean's there, gives it to Masterson by hand. He just dumps it out. Campbell's in a one-on-one with Fanini. Nicely done. Cooling's there. Grabbed the footy. Gave it backwards to Giardina. Abbas will come and help. Sanini comes the other direction. Good footy. Play on to the umpire. Good hands by Abbas to get it to Patterson. They go in the direction of McKay, couldn't complete it. Linton's there and the ball goes over. Boundary throw-in for the Tigers inside 50.
You know what I like to see here? Dan Muse will go into the ruck and put Isaac Abbas inside 50, especially with the wind, just to give him that option, the big tall option down forward. Right now, Abbas is playing that kick behind the ball, defending what comes out.
All right, ball thrown back in. Gray takes it from the boundary throwing, kicks towards Kaya, beaten at ground level. Nicely done. Morwell's kick from Patterson, and he finds a lead he can't. They've still got the opportunity. They're just 10 metres from goals before they find the boundary line.
No spare played this quarter either by both sides, so it's one-on-one right across the ground.
Boxer, did you get any goal kickers out of those games for the Gippsland League for us?
No, not yet. I couldn't do everything, but I'll try.
Yeah, well, right now, rather than unwrapping your aero bar, could you mind getting on play up?
That's not me.
Nicely done from the break and opportunity for Dunbar.
Tell you what, a nice meat pie wouldn't go down Australia here from the Morwell Footy Club. You reckon any chance they could probably put their hand in their pocket?
Anyone on the canteen listing? Yeah, deliver that up.
No, anyone just like income.
Morwell 1-1-7, 2 minutes into the second quarter. Warragul 6 behinds. Warragul didn't make the most of their first quarter. Now, Morwell can do some damage here as the ball gets taken out by Galvin. He goes towards the outer side. Should have found a teammate. Ball dropped, and now Morwell can make them pay right on the right half forward flank for the Tigers.
Yeah, Grummich was that target on the outer side. Your second quarter, all thanks to the Moe Racing Club. Get more out of your race days and support the local community. It's time to become a member of the Moe Racing Club and joint access as well at Club Eastwood in Bairnsdale. Boundary throw in as they work it towards the boundary again. On all fours there was Gray. Got it out wide. Nicely done, although taking on the tackler, that's holding the footy. Free kick's going Cohen Campbell's way. And he's got a Bass inboard on the 45. He can take the grab. Just held up momentarily. He's got the breeze behind him. Get a nice deep forward entry. Although he stops and props, he's going to try and get around more. He goes short to the pocket where Dunbar takes the mark. McIntosh will stand at 48 metres. Rarely tight pocket there. He'll kick to the hot spot. Where are the Flyers? Linton's one hand there with Kaya. Working hard was Masterson. And he got one high, did Masterson. The free kick's going to go Warragul's way.
Running hot, Isaac Abbas. He's had at least 4 or 5 touches this quarter. It was only a couple minutes down.
Yeah, every time he gets the ball, you take a bit of a deep breath.
You do.
You're not sure what his decision-making's like sometimes. Masterson feeds it off and he gives to Moore. Moore goes again towards the other side, and the man that the big cat just mentioned has got it again.
Where's this going to go then?
Well, he'll have a think about 3 or 4 things, and he kicks to the lead, Masterson. Ooh. He reads it beautifully. I think Linton is better off drawing Masterson out of the play and opening the door. So Masterson, who copped a high hit a moment ago, is getting frustrated and let one rip behind play.
Just went to fend him off too, and I thought that the umpire was going to reverse it then. I was hoping he wasn't. Linton was holding on to him as well, but in the end, it prevailed, although Masterson kicked, though. Pop went out of bounds on the ball.
So the footy gods have made him pay. His kick was poor. And Jyath, well, no, it isn't that player. It's actually Gazara, who has the ball at the moment. He's about 65 metres, maybe 70 metres from home. He goes inboard. Oh, a risky kick. The kick was poor. Now a turnover's taken place.
No,
McIntosh.
Over the shoulder.
Wow. So he's paid, they paid the free kick over the shoulder.
So you missed one before, 2 boxes. So put another 2 free kicks to Morwell.
2.
Because they've been going great guns at the moment. As Blake Cooling, usually a good user of the ball, kicks to the pocket. Jyath used his body to get rid of the man. The umpire said you used it illegally. Free kick goes the goal's way, left back pocket. And they'll attempt to clear the area again. Gray gives the handball, well, to no one in the end. He finds nothing but air, clear air, and the boundary line.
It was very errant.
Yes, it was.
And the thing is now too, that was the 5th time inside 50 for Morwell already in the quarter. We've been playing 5 minutes, so 1 entry every minute. Warragul are yet to come inside. So all the play for the Tigers with no reward yet.
It is tough, breezy conditions, we must admit, but we've had a lot of whistles as well.
Jeez, that's the 7th free kick already.
Jeez. We've only played 5 minutes in the second quarter for the Morwell Racing Club. It's a 1-point margin to the Tigers. Gray goes to the wing. Stewart's the target. That's Jordan. Couldn't complete the mark. Quigley's there. And over the boundary line. On the full in the end. Just got a toe poke on that. And the free kick's going to go Warragul's way. Although now the central umpire is going to come in and just ask what happened. And it is out of bounds on the full. So the free kick on the outer side of the ground looks to be Phillips. He'll drive his right boot into it. Down the line it goes. Big Musil will come over the back and take the intercept grab. Quickly plays on. Gives it to Cooling. His right foot kick down the line. Finds Galvin or out of bounds on the full. Either way, it was touched in the end. So a good result for the Tigers.
Back and forth so far it's not really, no one's really put a stamp on this quarter yet.
No, not a lot of clean hands or legs at the moment, is there? The conditions, obviously, together with the pressure, making some fluid football hard to come by. I thought Abbas was inconvenienced in the ruck. Play was the call. Dispossessed. Gazara lays the tackle. Nicely done by that player. And again, the boundary umpire will come in. Or will he? No, he's let it play. Just when I thought he was going to come in and take control, he hasn't. Kaya, ground level, handballs. Can he find a teammate? He can't. Slung off the tackle. There's a dozen players around the ball and no one can get clean air. So now the umpire will take control.
Yep. Going to be tough to find a best on ground today, this afternoon, for Traralgon Mazda. Explored the new 6E. It's in a full electric vehicle. Test drive one today. A clearing kick there from Sarong. Goes down the line. Musil in the target there with Stewart. Grummage gives a handball across to, that time it was Galvin who goes forward by hand. Jordan Stewart's there. And we'll get it over for a boundary throw in. 60 metres out from Warragul's goal. They do trail by a point. The Tigers 1-1-7. Warragul 6 behinds. Haven't been inside forward 50 just yet.
Masterson and the field umpire still discussing Masterson's fend off from a few moments ago that Scud described to you. Abbas takes the ball, handballs to space, can't find a teammate unfortunately. Nicely done. Sanini, he's taken ball and all, free kick Morwell's way. Their tackling's been good, their aggression at the ball's been good, and Gazara gets a resultant free kick on the right half-back flank. So they're going to just, they're compelled to go to probably the wrong side of the ground really for where the wind seems to be blowing, but he gathers all of 50 or 60 metres, and now on that right half forward flank, Morwell, the umpire will ball this one up. Nearing the boundary line of this.
Looks like it's just a little bit of rain coming in.
Yeah, a little bit of drizzle,
which would just make things a lot worse than what you need it to be out there.
Exactly right. Just when the skills haven't been great, they chuck in a bit of rain to make things really interesting. From the pack, quick kick forward, nicely done. Dunbar inside forward 50 will find the boundary line. 25 metres from Morwell's goals. We've played, can you believe this, over 30 minutes of football for one goal.
Yep. So we have to apologise to our sponsors for our scoreboard, but we haven't had a lot to talk to at the minute.
No, so the ball to be thrown back in. Let's see if we can't see the Tigers get one here. They've had all the play in the first 7 minutes of this second quarter. Haven't made Warragul pay, importantly, for the goals. Ball kept in. Sanini runs in. He's dispossessed over the boundary line of this. Boundary throw in, right where the intersection of the forward 50 and boundary line meet, outer side of the ground. Morwell kicking to the left of radio or the town end.
So the ruckman will go at it. It will be Linton and Gray. It's inside the Tigers forward 50, only just. Gray, although Linton get a hand on it. Tried to crash his way through there was Phillips. Cooling's there, grabs the footy, quickly tackled by a couple of goals. And one of those being Riley Sanini.
Just a quick round of rounds. Thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture, Gippsland League, Gather 6-4-40, Druin 1-4-10.
How are we going with the goal?
Can't get them. I just can't get them. They're not on the board itself, so...
Wouldn't mind something.
Yeah, I know. Me too. Like a pie or pasty or sausage roll.
Yeah, no, Paul Carter would have had them.
Well, the words come through that from Rick Gallier that if you put your hand in your pocket, you can buy a pie.
Yes.
No, we did. I've already brought a salad roll. But if Rick Gallier was Rick Gallier, he'd be a good bloke and bring some up.
Well,
instead of sort of yapping in the background and doing what he does all the time. Just
means
the
you've had
side.
one lunch.
That was one.
Do you need any more?
Yeah, I do. Absolutely, I
It's
do.
always good box. I'm with you.
Yeah.
So a Bass drives it inside forward 50.
What a
Dunbar.
kick.
And there you go from the big man, who has certainly been one of the better performers for the Tigers, Big Cat. You mentioned him early in the quarter.
Inboard again.
Oh, no.
Wasn't on.
Dunbar's kick is picked off by Sanini, and it was a tough shot on goal where he was going to kick from, try to create something, but in the end, didn't come off. Sanini takes intercept mark. He switches it to the near side to find Levi Moore. Moore will want to come in board. This is what the Warragul side like to do, but there's no options there. He's still going to try and bite something off. Is it the 15? Oh, Essler says just. It got to Sanini. He's going to switch it back to Masterson. Masterson's got a runner if he wants to give the hand back to Sanini. He's going to continue on the switch to the far side. Anderson close. Masterson's kick hit the toes out there of... gets around one. It's Grummage. Handballs forward. Over the top to Hefford. Gets it back by hand to Grummage. He has one bounce on the outer side. A high kick to the wing area. And the Breeze will take it. Out of bounds on the full. Warragul just not clicking at the moment.
Seriously, what's going on with this game? Like, it's just the same game for the Morwell side that Warragul had in their first quarter. All had a lot of entries inside 50, but just cannot capitalise at all.
Are Warragul worried about today? Or are they just thinking next week is we don't want to risk it today, and next week's our game?
They've got a lot of players out, Big Cat, at the moment, but they're not playing like a final side.
No, it looks that way a little bit, doesn't it? As Campbell goes inside 50 again. Big pack. Linton can't complete it. Out the back handball from Moore to Masterson. Warragul under defence there. Pressure is a high kick out. Doesn't quite find a target out there in Grummage. Cooling spoils it to the boundary line, and we've got a boundary throw in now on the outer side. 11 minutes gone, and we have had 1 point kick for the quarter. It's the Tigers 117, Warragul 6.
And the other bigger stat is no inside 50s for Warragul, 8 for Morwell. There you go. They now get us a pie, Rick Gallier. That's how good it's getting here.
Ball thrown back in. Bass beaten in the ruck by Gray. Grand level. Appears as though Morwell are going to have the first attempt. No, a quick kick to open space, but it's all Morwell. They just need a favourable bounce is what they get. Patterson turns and goes short. Nice leg, finds Cooling. So Cooling just short of centre half back. His kick needs to be perfect. It is. What would you expect? Nothing less. Nicely done. Dunbar turns, kicks long.
Yeah.
It's a contender. Finally, we got a contender for the Zembero goal of the day.
Thank God.
Bloody time.
Thank God.
On a day like today, you take what you get.
Hugh Dunbar has just slotted that. There's no reason why he didn't do that one before when he tried that chip kick into the inside 50. He should have just backed himself. He could have 2 for the Tigers if he had have backed himself, I reckon. That was a superb kick. I've seen not many men do that. Maybe one, Nick Licino back in the day. But not many.
Not many at all. But on the Murray Racing Club scoreboard, there you go, Murray Racing Club. We are talking about you right now, finally, in this quarter. It's Morwell 2-1-13. They lead Warragul just the 6 points, and we've been playing 12.5 minutes in this second quarter.
Well, Abbas with a tap down again, but it's the Warragul side now. Can they get something going? Kaya gives it across now to Harrison. Inside 50 for the first time in the quarter. Lamb, he had a bit of a fumble. Has to go back and get it. Quigley's back there in heavy traffic. Quigley puts it on the outside of the boot. Jake Hughes, it come off his shin. Cooling's there. One tap down. Got a high one. Play onto the umpire. Sarong, it's just lifted a notch. Abbas, Gazzara by hand. James, now the Tigers run to Patterson, and Patterson kicks down. Masterson can't complete it. There's Galvin. Does it, don't argue on Gaunt. He goes to half forward where Hefford takes a strong mark. He did in the end. They'll pay it. Quigley closed. But Brad Hefford just after a goal, Warragul think all of a sudden now we're going to play, and they just build the pressure. Inside 50 again they go. The big target, Stern. One bite, couldn't get the second one. Anderson with a hand for the Tigers, gives it to McGuinness, and they relieve pressure again.
They do, but it's a 2-on-1 contest. Warragul lead the way. The boundary line may come into play, however, and ease the pressure for all involved. As a Levi Moore watch that ball go over the line.
The Tigers look like they're playing their best footy when they turn over and they transition out of defence. That's twice where we've seen them run and draw and handball and fast play. It's what they need, I think, a bit of a foot in the bum.
Yeah, and I reckon too, Morwell, its best football is when that happens too. They're capable of beating the very best when they can do that. Conditions make it a bit tougher, but you're right, Big Cat. Good observation as Warragul now, under pressure, ease their way out of the full-back line. Nice take, Quigley. He's been good. He and Abbas probably leading the way at the moment as the ball goes inside forward 50. Masterson slipped. May hit the contest. Play on's the call. Ground level, the ball come out. It does. Comes out from Morwell. They get within 20 metres. They just need a favourable bounce. They don't. No, it falls back in the arms of a Warragul defender. And now the umpire will take control. Well, some pieces are great to watch, and then some pieces of play, it looks like the Three Stooges are playing the Marx Brothers.
I haven't seen...
I'd back the Marx Brothers too, just quietly.
Anytime you want to jump in, Nick, just over the top. We've got a free kick in the moment, but just quickly, Nick Lucchino.
I haven't seen Berkeley McFarlane come back from that tackle yet. He's noticed on the bench, and I reckon that might be his season done.
So I can tell you now, Riley Darcy's kicked 3 for Moe. So he's kicked 3 and no goals from Baholke, thanks to a secret statistician out there in the car park today.
All right, free kick has gone Morwell's way.
Yep, and it's Hugh Dunbar who's got another shot on goal. He's already got one. On its way, he likes it off the boot, comes back from left to right.
Wow.
And they've got another one, the Tigers. Well, they've got 3 on the board now, and they're extending the lead into the with the breeze in this quarter. Dunbar's got both of them.
And on the Moe Racing Club scoreboard, it is now Morwell 3-1-19. They lead Warragul just the 6 points.
Hugh Dunbar, 2 in a row. That's great to see. You know, it's his first year at Morwell, I believe, and that's great.
Yeah, no, nice finishing on both occasions. He's done what the very best forwards in this competition haven't been able to do for the first 45 minutes. And I speak of Jed Lamb as a perfect example, but he's made the most of his opportunities. And all of a sudden, it's not panic stations, obviously, but there's some reason for concern for Gary Ayres and his troops as they go out of the centre again, this Morwell side towards the half-forward flank. Jyath jumps high, can't take ball, ground level, nicely done. A handball from Caroleo, couldn't find a teammate. Gassara came in, free kick goes Warragul's way. They've been rare, but they've got one now. Handball finds McKay, or is in fact Levi Moore, I should say, who sends the ball towards the half-forward flank. Or Kaya, just when he needed the ball to bounce his way, he had open space in front of him, couldn't take the ball, and now Morwell will ease the pressure. They've got the runners, and they'll do it nicely. A bounce has been taken from Campbell, draws the player, releases the handball. They've got some space. They kick to within 30 metres of their goals, and at ground level, a quick kick around the body. He's just offline. Linton's kick was a beauty, and it would have been a contender had it been accurate, but it was not.
Once again, Morwell, our defence looking dangerous. Any turnover looks good for them.
And on the Club Eastwood Bairnsdale scoreboard, it's Morwell 3-2-20. They lead Bairnsdale 6 points.
So the kick in from Olsen found Galvin. Now he steps around the tackle of Caroleo, kicks to the outer side. Sarong's in the right spot to mark. Does so in front of Cooling. Tigers lead it by 14. That inboard kick found Grummage. He's got the runner back to Sarong. Got his kick away just. Mitchell's got it trying to cut off Stewart, but couldn't do so. Stewart gave it quick one to Stern by hand. 55 metres into the breeze. Lamb's there with Quigley. Quigley does really well. Little soccer. Patterson comes to help, and in the end, kicks it behind.
Do you get the few stats? Do you get the behind, or what do you get there?
I think it's a rush. I think you'll find it's a kicked from Patterson, but it's a rush behind.
Get him when you can.
Moe Racing Club scoreboard box up.
And it's Morwell 3-2-20. They lead Warragul just the 7 points. We've been playing nearly 18 minutes in this second quarter.
So the Tigers out of defence go through Mooney, who goes long towards the centre of this Morwell home ground, but that's when they're breaking down right about here. Warragul's defence, as was the case for the Tigers in the first quarter, under pressure. Mulqueen, the player from Warragul. Now it comes out from McFarlane, but cut off again, and the umpire calls another free kick. It's going to go the way of Gaunt, right half-forward flank, plays on quickly. Who's that bloke? Curling. He kicks to... Oh, he's still in play. No, it wasn't. Anderson was a player. who was run down and herded towards the boundary line by Masterson. Out of play, 45 metres from Tigers' goals. They lead by 13 points.
Yeah, really breezy conditions here at the Morwell Rec Reserve this afternoon, spending a lot of time on the outer side. There's McGuinness, there's Dunbar. Swung around in the tackle, gave it to Anderson there. Too long, he probably had a 360 or maybe even a little bit more. Maybe a 420.
540.
540.
Good math.
680. Kept going.
Settle down.
720. As the kick out now goes down the line, but Campbell for the Tigers takes the grab. And he turns and goes quickly. He drives it in. There's no one there. It's Caroleo in a one-on-one. They spoil out the back. Olsen does well in the end. In the one-on-one when it's coming in deep with the breeze. Well, we've got a boundary throw in 5 metres around for the Tigers' goal. Second quarter, 20 minutes gone. 3-2-20, 13-point margin for the Tigers.
So Darcy's only kicked the Murray kicked 9-10, 64 to 3 points. Darcy's kicked 3 of them. Paholke is 0.
All right, we'll try and get some goal scorers out of Leongatha as well because Garnham's up there.
Ball thrown back in. Tigers hold the ball in just at the top of the square. They're only 15 metres from home, Morwell. They lead at the moment by 13 points. We're 20 minutes into this second quarter. Ball thrown up. Umpire will, again, give players another opportunity to either clear the area or score. We've got a dozen plus players around the ball. Tap to the top of the square. Warragul clear the area, but it was nicely done too. The mark from Curling, he got rid of his opponent using his body beautifully.
Oh, he's backing himself too here, Pop.
Well, from 45 against the breeze.
I'll back him in.
He's got a bit of swagger about him already, hasn't he?
I haven't seen this confidence for quite a while. There was a bloke called Cooling, I'm not sure that they're related, a couple of decades ago.
I'll back him in from here. He's been working on his goal kicking.
So here he is, Cooling. With the breeze, gets close to the man on the mark, it gives it a bit of an air, and hopes to win, does the rest.
Oh!
And I'll tell you, Rod, it could have.
No!
Look out! Blake Curling.
Oh, the old man's done a pooper valve as well. Everyone just settle down.
Show the doubters wrong. Who was saying that he might be struggling for distance there? Well done, Blake Curling. That was right on the 50 there and just got it done. Good work.
Well done, yeah. Nice finish too, and an important goal.
Yes.
Now they're making Warragul pay, using the breeze.
Now on the Murray Racing Club scoreboard, Morwell kicked their fourth for the afternoon, 4-2-26. Big leaders now, 19 points over Warragul, just the 7 points. We've been playing 21 minutes here in the second quarter.
We'll get to those inside 50s in a moment, but Abbas got the tap down. Oh, crashed his way through. Gee, it's tough in the middle. And Harrison absolutely got crunched in the middle. Hit it at pace, though.
The opportunities they've made now, they've had 14 inside 50s for 3 goals this quarter, where Warragul had the same amount nearly, and more in the first quarter and couldn't capitalise.
So free kick out of the ruck contest is going to go.
Oh, Blake, careful, buddy.
I think the other guy knocked it out of his hand.
Oh, stop it. There we go.
Gray's got the footy in the middle. He's going to do the run and draw and give it to Galvin. And Galvin on the left boot. Well, he goes short in the end. It still goes 40 metres, but nicely done.
Great kick.
Geordie Stewart.
Here he goes.
He's going to chip it to the top, to the danger spot. Sanini's there. Musil is whacked. Sanini takes the grab in front. Just read it a little bit better. And with the ball in the breeze, it did drop in the end, and now Sanini must go back and kick this goal. If there's ever a bigger moment in the game for the Morwell Bowling Club where you can dine under the dome and grab a $25 pot and palmer every Saturday night, it's right here for Riley Sanini.
There's a bit happening off the ground too with the bench for Warragul and players. There's a little bit of confusion with their rotations. Players asking the question, what the hell's going on? So I don't know whether it's just the players showing a little bit of frustration or not, but there's a little bit of inkling there for disability to get it right.
Sanini directly in front has missed and has put it through. I'll let Nick Lucchito work through his words. It's sometimes very difficult. But anyway, that's a minus score. Another one. Maybe a big cat.
I can start translating this if the crowd needs. Quite happy to. What do you...
I'm not sure.
He's pretty happy with himself right about now, but it's good to see.
It's
This is not happy.
Has 2 bounces on the outer side and gets to the wing pop. He runs and draws the handle over the top to Giath. They get it to half forward, the Tigers, and now they go inside. A spoil out the back. Gaunt's there. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. The Tigers had some forward running. And, well, Big Cat, you mentioned you like the Tigers' run. It's exactly what they did at a fullback there.
Tigers out of defence, great again. Coast to coast, would have been good to get a goal on the end of that, but look, not too bad to have it out of danger in your full pocket.
So at the moment, this Warragul side, they're not playing the football that we know that they can.
No, they're hit and miss. Conditions frustrations, a couple of short of their best, have all starting to pay the price. I wouldn't give up on them just yet.
No.
They've had 2 more scoring shots, but trailed by 3 goals.
As
Another free kick goes Morwell's way.
They're certainly getting the rub of the green as well, the Tigers, with these free kicks.
Is that Linton that has it, or
Yep.
is it? It is. So Linton...
Only by two in the free kicks. It's 8-6 this quarter at the minute, so it might feel that it's the one-way
Overall,
for the Tigers, but for the quarter it's only 14 free kicks. Overall,
yes.
Yeah, it is Morwell's way, yes.
All right, so Linton can really start to, intensify the pressure on this Warragul side with an accurate kick. He goes across the face of goals and through for another minor score.
And on the Murray Racing Club scoreboard, it is Morwell 4-3-27. They lead Warragul just the 8 points. Yet to score a goal yet in this game, the Gulls.
Well, Olsen got the kick out and gave it to Galvin, who gave it back to him, and then he fumbled. Now Galvin under pressure. Oh, does it hit him? It hit him on the chest, all right, but it bounced off. And now the Tigers again. Cooling's got it top of the 50, lower the eyes.
Bang.
And hits Dunbar with a chiseler. And now Huey Dunbar's got 2 in the quarter. He's going back to have a shot for 3.
Great set up there by the Tigers. Just lowered the eyes, just what you asked for before too, Scud. So they've been able to use the ball better than Warragul have for this entire game inside 50. They've had all the control, 16 inside 50s just to the 4 to Warragul in this quarter.
So Dunbar with the breeze from 40 metres out, on its way, starts left, comes back.
Yeah.
It's another one. And the Tigers have got 4 in the quarter, and Dunbar's got 3 of them.
3 goals in the quarter, not bad by Dunbar. You can still see the Tigers happy to run the ball out of defence, and Warragul sort of flat-footed. Are they waiting for next week, or are they playing today?
I'm sure they're waiting for next week, though, Mitch. I think the fact is that they've had pretty poor form over the last 5 weeks, the Gulls, and I don't think right now, if I was a Warragul player, I'd be feeling too much confident. But anyway, on the Morwell Racing Club scoreboard, it is Morwell 5-3-33. They lead Warragul just the 8 points.
Well, it's been 8 scoring shots apiece. The difference between the two sides is Morwell are making the most of their opportunities, and that's obvious on the scoreboard. Ball bounced up, ball will be held in. Nicely done, Heffords and Campbell in a heated contest for that ball. Just metres to the right as we look at it. Nicely done by Gray. Got a tap forward. Quick kick off the ground. Well done, Whitten. Gathers 30 metres. Geez, they're desperate to find their way to goals. They cannot, because why? Morwell are applying great pressure. Well done, Giath. Applies the tackle, gets a free kick, and ever so casually and coolly finds Quigley.
He's been good at half-back, hasn't he, Quigley?
Quigley, risky kick, goes looking for Cooling behind, but he'll get second chance, takes ball. Can he release? He cannot. And fortuitously, blindsided by the umpire, he had one hand held whilst he had the ball in the other hand behind the play. Kaya did a left jab to his opponent's mid-rift, wasn't seen. So you watch Kaya for me boxer, because that's going to get heated in a minute, I reckon.
Oh, yeah.
Bass gets rid of Gray. Gray kicks it in mid-air. We talk about one goal we saw maybe at half-time in the seconds, goal of the century, as the ball finds its way ever so slowly to Jack Mooney, who's defending well for Morwell.
Nephew of?
Me. Yes, he's my nephew, Big Jack.
Is he really?
Yeah, so son of Peter, who's a team manager here as well and on the committee, I think, too. Is that right?
Yeah, correct.
Ball thrown up. Gray leans over the top of a Bass, but then threads up. He tries to keep the ball in play. He was actually over the boundary line
umpire.
when he kicked the ball.
6-7.
Yeah.
That was a 6-7 goal.
I'm sure that's what he meant out there, definitely.
He's going 6-7.
Free kick goes Morwell's way. Put that down as another free kick. And dancing around was Ainsworth. Takes the bounce ever so arrogantly. The kick, well, it wasn't great. Giles jumps high, couldn't take the mark, ran level, released, throwing the ball. Yeah, fair enough. Free kick will go Warragul's way.
Yeah, this fella needs to get up the ground a bit more and get involved, Stern.
He does.
Yes, Stern releases teammate in Galvin within 40 metres. Who's that? Is that Quigley? Jeez,
he's best on ground by a mile at the moment.
Oh, Quigley, Abbas, I think, pretty good. And don't forget, Dunbar's kicked 3 this quarter. Patterson, half-back flank along the line. Gee, good take, I thought. Yep. Yeah, the umpire paid it to Hugh Dunbar.
Has he paid the mark, or is it a free kick?
Mark.
Okay.
Dunbar now He's kicked 3. Can he kick 4? No, he's too far out. From the half-back line, he goes to half-forward. Can he find a winner here? He can't. The ball spills from hands of Gaunt and over the boundary line, 65 metres from Morwell's goals. 28 minutes gone of this second quarter. Half-time not far away. Good second quarter by the home side.
25 points is the margin. That's on the Morwell Racing Club scoreboard. A racing enthusiast are looking for more venue benefits. Join up today at the morwellracingclub.com.au. Racing season underway, the new season there. Big race day today too, isn't it? The Winks Stakes up there in Sydney. Poppy will be all over that at about 4 o'clock this afternoon. Boundary throw in, nicely done. Anderson was there. Just missed the target by hand. He goes back and fights for it again, does Anderson. And we'll have a stoppage right on the top of the 50 for the Tigers.
It's really important that Warragul, with limited time, can get on the scoreboard. I mean, at the moment, Morwell have got a break you'd say would be a winning break, because unless Warragul make the most of this third quarter, it's game over. So it's really important for Warragul to find something somewhere. I'm not sure where it's going to come from as they go forward now, but guess what? It's sloppy play. The kick from Sarong out of play on the full free kick Morwell's way.
And we don't give a bit of credit here to Morwell. Their pressure has been enormous. So they've been very good in that first quarter. They've just lifted that the ante in this quarter as well. They've forced the turnovers to Warragul.
So Dan Musil goes short.
There's a big round-ass.
Yeah, he's going to the ribs.
Yeah, Patterson gets a mark, but also gets a 50. So
I did think that. I don't know. Was that there, Big Cat? It was a big round arm to the ribs.
That was every part of it there. And look, I can understand why. You've got to slow this play up somehow. You know, and any advantage, you've got to take it.
So Patterson wants to kick to the top of the square, goes out the back. That's where they need a forward. Can't find a forward, and Warragul ease the pressure. They do it nicely. They find Harrison. Harrison's got one to the right, but a kick needs to be good, and it's perfect. Falls in the arms of Leighton. So Leighton on the half back flank kicks. Abbas takes a nice mark ever so beautifully.
You got the numbers in board.
Athlete. Yeah, they've got great numbers. And now Abbas kicks to centre half forward. The kick wasn't great, but it goes over the back of the pack. And just as the siren goes, Morwell can applaud good play. Some 30 minutes of pretty honest play and making the most of opportunities.
Yeah, they've kicked 4 goals in the quarter. They extend the margin. It was all locked up at quarter time. 1 goal straight, 6. The Tigers, Warragul were 6 behind. And then the Tigers have put on 4 goals in the quarter. 4 goals, 3 in fact. They now lead at 5-3-33 Morwell, leading Warragul 8 behind. They are goalless in a half of football, and this side is going on to play finals footy next week. Maybe that's just what they got one eye on at the moment. We've still got a half of footy to go. This is Gippsland Live, round 18 of the Gippsland League, and it's all thanks to Harvey Norman, Electrical Gippsland.
At Alinta Energy, we never stop moving to make sure you're happy with your energy plan. In fact, we have the most satisfied electricity customers in Victoria. So all you have to worry about is breakfast. Alinta Energy, that's true power.
In 2026, Virtue Homes continues the long-standing sponsorship of the Gippsland Football Netball League. For every new Virtue home built by a player or official affiliated with the Gippsland League team, Virtue Homes will donate $5,000 to that club.
It's the 40 Winks sleep event of the year. So, whatever you're waking up for, the 5 a.m. gym class, the first day on the job, the school drop-off, we're here to help with up to 50% off mattresses and up to 30% off furniture. Plus free local delivery when you shop our range of leading brands in-store or online today. Because every g'day starts with a good night. Hurry, limited time only. Terms, conditions and exclusions apply. 40 Winks, serious about sleep.
Electel would like to wish all local footy teams the best for the finals. Electel is not just a pump shop with crazy footy ads, they support community sporting groups across Gippsland. For anything water, get to Electel, proudly sponsoring the Gippsland League in 2026.
If you're a parent who's not working right now and your youngest is under 6, Mission Australia Parent Pathways might be for you. It provides coaching and financial support to help you reach goals for your family. Search Mission Australia Parent Pathways to learn more.
It's the Gippsland League top 5 goals from round 17. Kicking us off at number 1 here, Lachlan Ferguson breaks through the traffic, clears the congestion on the right boot, snaps truly for a goal.
A goal to Wapagi.
It's something out of nothing, really. I think it was Ferguson there, Lockie Ferguson.
Number 2 now, we head to Maffra. Tommy Phillips getting on the end of this one for a goal, but how's the build-up play from the skipper, Danny Butcher? 2 heroic efforts to get the ball moving forward for the Eagles. Tommy gets on the end of it, sizes up his options forward, decides to slam it on the boot, and it bounces through for a great team goal. Number 3 now, and we're sticking with Maffra. Man of the day, Johnny Butcher, 6 goals for the big key forward. Tricks everyone here, leaves it for the forwards, leaves it for the defender. No one wants the footy except for Johnny, and why wouldn't you when you've kicked 6? Puts it on the boot and just sneaks that one home. Caden McCulloch from Sale burns him out of the middle, brushes off one, takes a bounce, evades a second defender inside 50, launches it on the right boot. Thank you very much, one of the goals of the season. Number 5 now, to wrap us up, the skipper from Warragul, Tom Stern, on the boundary, right foot, Bunana. Thank you very much, just bends it over the goal umpire's hat for a big 6-pointer.
At Alinta Energy, we never stop moving to make sure you're happy with your energy plan. In fact, we have the most satisfied electricity customers in Victoria. So all you have to worry about is breakfast. Alinta Energy, that's true power.
In 2026, Virtue Homes continues the long-standing sponsorship of the Gippsland Football Netball League. For every new Virtue home built by a player or official affiliated with the Gippsland League team, Virtue Homes will donate $5,000 to that club.
It's the 40 Winks sleep event of the year. So, whatever you're waking up for, the 5 a.m. gym class, the first day on the job, the school drop-off, we're here to help with up to 50% off mattresses and up to 30% off furniture. Plus free local delivery when you shop our range of leading brands in-store or online today. Because every g'day starts with a good night. Hurry, limited time only. Terms, conditions and exclusions apply. 40 Winks, serious about sleep.
Electel would like to wish all local footy teams the best for the finals. Electel is not just a pump shop with crazy footy ads, they support community sporting groups across Gippsland. For anything water, get to Electel, proudly sponsoring the Gippsland League in 2026.
If you're a parent who's not working right now and your youngest is under 6, Mission Australia Parent Pathways might be for you. It provides coaching and financial support to help you reach goals for your family. Search Mission Australia Parent Pathways.
Kicking us off at number 1 here, Lachlan Ferguson breaks through the traffic, clears the congestion on the right boot, snaps truly for a goal.
A goal to Wapagi.
It's something out of nothing, really. I think it was Ferguson there, Lockie Ferguson.
Number 2 now, we head to Maffra. Tommy Phillips getting on the end of this one for a goal, but how's the build-up play from the skipper, Danny Butcher? 2 heroic efforts to get the ball moving forward for the Eagles. Tommy gets on the end of it, sizes up his options forward, decides to slam it on the boot, and it bounces through for a great team goal. Number 3 now, and we're sticking with Maffra. Man of the day, Johnny Butcher, 6 goals for the big key forward. Tricks everyone here, leaves it for the forwards, leaves it for the defender. No one wants the footy except for Johnny, and why wouldn't you when you've kicked 6? Puts it on the boot and just sneaks that one home. Caden McCulloch from Sale burns him out of the middle, brushes off one, takes a bounce, evades a second defender inside 50, launches it on the right boot. Thank you very much, one of the goals of the season. Number 5 now, to wrap us up, the skipper from Warragul, Tom Stern, on the boundary, right foot, Bunana. Thank you very much. Just bends it over the goal umpire's hat for a big 6-pointer.
At Alinta Energy, we never stop moving to make sure you're happy with your energy plan. In fact, we have the most satisfied electricity customers in Victoria. So all you have to worry about is breakfast. Alinta Energy, that's true power.
In 2026, Virtue Homes continues the long-standing sponsorship of the Gippsland Football Netball League. For every new Virtue Home built by a player or official affiliated with the Gippsland League team, Virtue Homes will donate $5,000 to that club.
It's the 40 Winks sleep event of the year. So, whatever you're waking up for, the 5 a.m. gym class, the first day on the job, the school drop-off, we're here to help with up to 50% off mattresses and up to 30% off furniture. Plus free local delivery when you shop our range of leading brands in-store or online today. Because every g'day starts with a good night. Hurry, limited time only. Terms, conditions and exclusions apply. 40 Winks, serious about sleep.
Electel would like to wish all local footy teams the best for the finals. Electel is not just a pump shop with crazy footy ads, they support community sporting groups across Gippsland. For anything water, get to Electel, proudly sponsoring the Gippsland League in 2026.
If you're a parent who's not working right now and your youngest is under 6, Mission Australia Parent Pathways might be for you. It provides coaching and financial support to help you reach goals for your family. Search Mission Australia Parent Pathways to learn more.
It's the Gippsland League top 5 goals from round 17. Kicking us off at number 1 here, Lachlan Ferguson breaks through the traffic, clears the congestion on the right boot, snaps truly for a goal.
A goal to Wapagi.
It's something out of nothing, really. I think it was Ferguson there, Lockie Ferguson.
Number 2 now, we head to Maffra. Tommy Phillips getting on the end of this one for a goal, but how's the build-up play from the skipper, Danny Butcher, 2 heroic efforts to get the ball moving forward for the Eagles. Tommy gets on the end of it, sizes up his options forward, decides just to slam it on the boot, and it bounces through for a great team goal. Number 3 now, and we're sticking with Maffra. Man of the day, Johnny Butcher, 6 goals for the big key forward. Tricks everyone here, leaves it for the forwards, leaves it for the defender. No one wants the footy except for Johnny, and why wouldn't you when you've kicked 6? Puts it on the boot and just sneaks that one home. Caden McCulloch from Sale burns him out of the middle, brushes off one, takes a bounce, evades a second defender inside 50, launches it on the right boot. Thank you very much, one of the goals of the season. Number 5 now, to wrap us up, the skipper from Warragul, Tom Stern, on the boundary, right foot, Bunana. Thank you very much. Just bends it over the goal umpire's hat for a big 6-pointer.
Yes, welcome back. Both sides are back out there, nearly ready to get this third quarter for McDonald's all underway. Margin sits at 25 points. Rob Popplestone. Going to be an interesting third quarter.
Look, really interesting. The pressure really is on Warragul. They are kicking with the aid of a breeze. In the first quarter, they had 6 shots on goal, all of them inaccurate, resulting in 6 behinds. Morwell had just the 1 against the wind. Turned things around, Morwell had 7 shots on goal, but kicked 5 of 7. And Warragul, against the breeze, only had 2 more opportunities for 2 more behinds. They need to be in front, Warragul. Big 30 minutes.
Here it is, and Abbas and Gray to do the ruck duties in the middle. Gray with a tap down. There's a whistle from the boundary umpire. I don't know what's this for.
It's against Morwell.
The boundary umpire.
He's called quickly to run into the square.
No, he pointed the other way though, didn't he?
So the free kick's going Warragul's way. And it was in the square, was it? Before the boundary umpire was 55 metres away from that. Gray's got it right in the middle with the Morwell Rec Reserve. And he's going to drive it inside. Forward 50 on a long stretching lead. Stern. Oh, couldn't get there at his toes. Roved it there was Grummage. Got a handball across to Lamb. He gets one out wide. Moore's there. Kicks it high. Campbell's going to stand underneath it and does. Got his arm chopped. The umpire said no. Masterson's gone forward. Snaps over his shoulder and not taking the mark. Play on. Running onto it. There it is. No. Good smother from the Tigers. It's a goal-saving smother from Quigley, and Campbell will run it over in front of Grummage.
Just shows the desperation the Tigers have had so far this game. They just continued on now early in this third quarter. Just their pressure and their tackling pressure.
Hungry Tigers, Nick.
They are very hungry.
Grabs it out of the ruck and a flying shot at goal from Stern, but there's a free kick. Is it a free kick or we're going to do the ruck duties again?
No, they're moving. It's a free kick, Scud.
So it must have been a block from the ruck contest. Was it Big Cat?
Hold out.
There it is. Yep. Abbas has the free kick for the Tigers. He suspect that the Warragul side will up the ante and the pace of this game, trying to get as many inside forward 50s as they can. Switching kick to Blewett. Oh, he chips it and fine. No, he doesn't keep it in. It's out of bounds on the full.
Ball safer in the Bass's hands, I reckon.
What is that? Yeah. What is that kick at this level?
That was tough.
They can't call it
tough.
10 metres. No pressure.
You can't polish a football like that, mate. That's just crap.
Yeah, it was tough to take.
Yeah.
Jeez, you got yourself out of that one pretty quick.
Done well.
So, tough shot to have a shot from goal, though. And he's just going to put it to the top of the square, does more. Abbas is back there. He took a hanging out. He dropped the mark. Now they're in trouble. Snap around the body. Warragul, finally. Yes, they do. They've got one. It's Heath Jinks who gets it. Yes, the goal umpire says all clear. And a drop mark in the goal square allows Warragul get the first goal, the 2-minute mark of the third quarter, finally to Heath Jinks.
Did they catch the Tigers sleeping there? Abbas with a sitter. Drops that, and then Warragul swoop in, bang, snap, goal. That's not A-grade footy there.
And mistakes. And you're right. And I think Abbas will be kicking himself after that because he should have taken that mark every day of the week. But on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, Warragul's first goal of the afternoon. It's still Morwell 5-3-33. They lead Warragul 1-8-14.
And he shouldn't have been in the position where he had to take the mark. The kick prior was poor.
Yep.
Anyway, important bit is this bit in front of them. Now they go. Kaya, in fact, Harrison from the centre of Morwell's home ground. Lamb tried to reel it in with one hand, couldn't. Now applied some good pressure inside their forward 50. The Gulls, a quick kick off the ground, but they've still got time to threaten goals again, have Warragul. They do it through Grummage. They give ground. They keep possession. Now more. Top of the square. Abbas needs to punch. Ball spills ground level. Can they get 2 inside a minute? They cannot.
Good tackle.
Morwell needed that one desperately. The tackle came from Quigley.
The big move for me, for Warragul, they've put Masterson forward now too, so they're looking for some marking power in their forward 50, the goals, and they've moved their biggest marker down there.
Abbas can't take the grab again and coming the other direction on that occasion. Just getting up a little bit proppy was Leighton.
So his replacement is Zach Stewart. So Zach Stewart's gone. Sorry, is it Jordan Stewart?
Yep.
He's gone back, and Masterson's gone forward.
So Bass and
free kick. Umpire was run into by Gray.
Gets it to Cooling by hand. Cooling comes to the near side, downfield, and Ainsworth will be the recipient down here.
Two free kicks on Gray in the space of 10 seconds there.
His kick is nice. Finds Lint. He's got Dunbar leading back and didn't pull the trigger. Now Linton's got to go short to McKay, who's on his own, top of the 50, takes the grab. Turns around. He's too far out to score with this breeze.
He's got good size, Mackay, hasn't he?
He has. Young kid, still in the under-18 program. He puts it to the goal line. Not a bad kick, Jordan Stewart. I was about to mention his name prior. He was a loose man. In the end, he takes the intercept. He gets it to the outer side, and Grummich takes the mark quickly. He wanted to get the handball to Moore. It was held up for the moment. Now the next runner comes. That's Kai McLean. He can get it across by hand to Grummich. Back to the run there was Grummich, sorry. And now to Masterson. Has one bounce on the outer side. Campbell will close. Masterson kicks though. Stern direction. Back there. One hand was up from Jinx. Couldn't complete it. Ball's now in dispute. Grummich took on the tackler. Got low enough. No, he said he ducked. And the Asler said no, he didn't duck. So both umpires disagree.
We've seen that a couple of times today. Umpires not really talking to each other as much as we'd like.
I suppose the most incredible thing, though, there is that one of the umpires is only 5 metres away, where the other one was 40 metres away.
And obviously the interpretation of ducking first didn't come into play with the second one. Grummich goes down. Oh, strong mark by Tommy Stern. Directly in front. Warragul are starting to get a bit of a roll on.
And they need Stern in this position right now. He's been completely blanketed for the whole first half of this game. We know how good he is, and we know how good he is overhead. Just got to be presenting better than what he has been. He just did then, and it started to pay off. Just needs to finish.
Deja vu again. Morwell maybe caught sleeping. No, he did go after that mark, but it wasn't really contested, was he?
No, 19-point margin directly in front. Stern comes in, looking for two in the space of a couple of minutes. He likes it straight away, and Stern's got one. Warragul close. Opening parts of this third quarter for McDonald's.
And on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, it's Morwell 5-3-33. They lead Warragul 2-8-20. And we've been playing a little bit of time here because the scoreboard's just clicked over, and it's been 6 minutes into this third quarter.
So centre break becomes crucial here. More just need to hold on. Not sure they've got a spare in the defensive 50. If they haven't, they should have. Stern and Masterson, two tors who can take marks. So the game dumbing down from Warragul at the moment, but they are starting to run. They're basically doing what Morwell had done to them in their second quarter. Running, going long, Abbas gets the tap, Cooling, he gets tackled, ball and all, spills out. No, that was Cooling now. He tries to get through. He does. Nicely done by Campbell. Gives it to Jyath, and Jyath, risky kick to Abbas, centre of the ground. He takes a mark. Nicely done, the big fella. So with the half-back line just behind him, he gives ground to Musil, who's on the left half-back flank. And there's no urgency that they need to have, Morwell. They've got a lead. If they lead at three-quarter time, they're actually well positioned as he goes long to Campbell, to Jyath, and Jyath inside forward 50. A winner here would be nice. Taken out of the contest was one of the Morwell forwards, and they've got nice numbers in the back half as Phillips gives a kick of about 50 metres towards the boundary line. Nicely done. It was taken from Grummich. Dodges around one, gives ground again. They do it nicely. Sarong, the 1-2. Back to Kaya. Kaya runs 10. Here he goes. He kicks long. Lamb tries to get rid of his opponent. He's 2v1. Butters up beautifully. Picks the ball up nicely, but can't release given the pressure from the Tigers right on the left half forward flank. 7 minutes gone. Morwell 5-3. Warragul 2-8.
Yeah, 13-point margin. 60 metres out now. Warragul's goal. Abbas grabs it out of the ruck. The kick was ricocheted off the shin of Sarong. And fighting for it at ground level there. Last man up will be Patterson.
I think Morwell's lucky they've just got Aiden Quigley back there. Every time that ball comes in, he is right there to stop it.
It's been a good move. He's played midfield all season, but just the experience and right on cue, there is that man Quigley taking the intercept grab.
Great goal, Big Cat.
Yep. Self-acknowledgement.
Yep, he stepped into the boxer role very nicely.
Chips it over the top to Cooling, centre-half back area.
Nothing wrong with it.
Cooling goes to Dunbar, finds him on the chest.
He's been good too.
Yep. Dunbar turns. He's kicked 3 goals this afternoon, Huey Dunbar. He's going to kick it long, though, and Stewart's in the prime spot. Linton has to compete, does well, 2 against 1. Well done by Stewart. Now he's dragged the footy, and he might be in a little bit of trouble now, although a few Warragul players come and help him, and we've got a stoppage again on the far side of the ground. 8 minutes gone. Morwell 5-3-33, Warragul 2-8-20, McDonald's scoreboard.
All right, nicely done, Abbas. Handball's out. Who's first there? Killing the 1-2. Tries it. He gets the 1, not the 2. He gets a second chance now. Handball to Jyath. Left half forward flank. Gets around one opponent. Geez, he moves so beautifully, but in the end, the pressure got too much, and it's been taken and kicked off the ground there by Jordan Stewart. Gathers all of 40 or 50 metres towards the outer side wing. We've got a red-hot contest in which the umpire will win out by taking control and balling this one up.
Tell you what, they pop. I'm looking to the right of our commentary box here. There's a few dark clouds coming over too, so we might even be hit with a little bit of rain shortly too.
That'll have an impact, no doubt, if this rain comes. A quick kick from the pack. Nicely done. Morwell first chance. As they go forward, they do it through Ainsworth inboard. This is a big chance for them. Now it's James. Kicks to the corridor, needs a winner here. Big, strong mark. Bites the wrong, over the top. Nicely done.
And a quick little push in the face as he goes past. Take that, he says.
Lateral kick gives ground. Nicely done. As Warragul work it out of defence.
Yeah, Stewart got over the top to Galvin. He's got the one over the top he wants by hand to Mulqueen. Decides to kick. Woo! And not sure why, although that's going to work out perfectly. That's exactly what he was looking for. Although Mulqueen just couldn't get a handle on it, and Sanini pushed it over the boundary line.
In rugby, they call it, they kick the touch, isn't it? Is that what they call it?
That's what they call it.
That's what they call it. Touch. So boundary throw in right in front of us. 13 points the Tigers lead by. Warragul, though, have kicked the 2 goals in the third quarter.
I would have called it a crap kick.
Abbas taps it down. There was Dunbar. Sanini works hard as well. They fight for it, those two. Good contest. No free kick there.
Come on.
There is absolutely no free kick. 2 players just going at it hard at each other. Sanini and Dunbar. You want to see that every day of the week. And the umpire pings a free kick to Sanini's way.
Off the ball again too. So the umpire in play was 3 or 4 metres away. The other umpire was 25 metres away behind the play.
Just don't need to be involved in that situation. And that's what you want to see, 2 guys just going at it. Sanini goes inside forward 50. Abbas is a loose one. He's got the sit, takes the intercept mark. He's had a good game. Abbas will go short over the top. Caroleo, Galvin will close quickly. Absolutely levels him. And Caroleo, who we just saw at half-time, didn't we, Big Cat?
We saw him at half-time limp off a bit there, but we weren't sure if he was going to come back on. But he's now taken another big hit. Slow to come up, but he's going. He's back on track. He's good to go.
Yeah. From what I saw him coming on at half-time, there was no chance he was ever going to play football again.
No.
Helped off by 2 runners.
It's a neat kick, though. He's okay.
Beautiful. He's ready to go. He's ready to take AFL on. Macklin McGuinness, right half-back flank, right on the boundary. Kicks towards the centre of Morwell Oval, but wrong option really, because there was Jordan Stewart, who plays on quickly. Kicks towards Masterson, who presents nicely on the right half-back flank, then slips just as he thought about moving forward. But he is giving them a moving option. Plays on towards the corridor, top of the square. Where's Lamb? Top of these. I'll tell you what, they've taken a mark, but it's a free kick.
I tell you what.
Who took that mark?
It was Lamb.
It was Lamb.
Yep.
Just, I didn't see the infringement, to be honest.
No, because there wasn't one.
Oh, well, there you go. Morwell will break out of defence. Oh, geez, in trouble, and that must be holding the ball.
Sure is. Yep.
So now the turnover.
He's
reversed it.
He went to call holding the ball. Now he's called too high.
He's reversed it one way. He's reversed it the other way.
He's gone to call holding the ball. Yeah. He did the motion
too high,
and then he went too high.
How'd he get too high?
I think what happened, Masterson handed the umpire a Uno card, reverse, and that was enough for the umpire.
What the hell is going on?
His decision.
Handy to keep one of them in your pocket in game of footy.
Yes. Tigers towards the outer side of the ground, right on the boundary. They run it over nicely. Let's everyone take a deep breath.
I know.
Okay. 13 minutes gone, third quarter. Morwell 5-3, Warragul 2-8.
Yeah, so Macca's scoreboard. Don't Macca's walk. Macca's run to the new cheesy quarter pounder. Boundary throw in. 13 points is that margin. Abbas doing ruck duties with Gray. Gray got a handball out in front there of the runner, Harrison. Can't complete it. Giardina was there. Campbell's been very good getting out of stoppages with a bit of toe and pace. Hambles to himself, took on Albie Phillips. Balled over the boundary line.
Nick, are you going to do a Macca's run?
No, we probably could do one right now.
Nice, I reckon.
Well, don't walk. It'd be more than what Ball will give you today. Anyway, in the AFL, thanks to Gippsland, Harvey Norman, Gippsland, the Blues, they got over the Dockers. 18-11, 119 to the Dockers, 12-10. 82. So there's an upset and a half in there.
What does that mean next week in the wildcard round?
So potentially Carlton could play Collingwood.
Wow.
in the wild card game next week.
100,000 people there. Imagine Carlton knock off Collingwood. A Bass back here at Morwell. Gave it out of the ruck to Giath. Back to Quigley. Look out. Oh, Giath got it just away.
Kick.
Stern, it was a good kick under pressure. Patterson takes the grab. He's got McGuinness working for him. Decides to ignore that and go down the line in a one-on-one. Stewart and Mackay over the top of their head. McGuinness come through. Well done by Geordie Stewart. He's going to go back by foot. He's a good defender. And he's a bit of a trump card that they've got. Got it to Galvin, who gives it back to Stewart. Stewart now goes in the middle. Will he bite off more than he can chew? Giath with a contest out there with McIntosh. Whistle. Hold your breath. Free kick to Giath. Right in the middle of the Morwell Rec Reserve. The Tigers lead by 13.
Just been good today. You can't argue that. He's been everywhere. His leg speed's been great. Reminds me of a young me, you know.
Yes, I would have said the same thing.
Would have been very, very young.
Very athletic. Giath rolls and goes, and a wobbly kick on that occasion. Straight down Masterson's throat. Did he kick like you too, Big Cat, after that one?
No, definitely not.
And Masterson gets it out to Levo Moore, drops the mark. Anderson will close. Tackle on Moore is hot, and umpire will pay that one because he's been paying it all day. Quickly by hand to Musil. Musil will give it across to Cooling. He put one mid out, and now the right foot kick to the pocket to the target of Ainsworth. Couldn't complete the mark. Play on, said the umpire. Boundary throw in. Inside the Tigers forward 50.
This is starting to shape up to be a good game now.
Yep.
You know, the goals are on the board and the Tigers are responding. This is great.
So Tigers yet to score this quarter. Mind you, in the first quarter they just got the one goal and they've got an opportunity inside their forward 50 right now. Quick kick from the pack, came from Dunbar towards the pocket, marked in the last line of defence, and it was marked by Jordan Stewart. Yeah, Stewart has been good down there this quarter. Defending nicely, gives ground to Xavier Olsen. They come grandstand side. McIntosh threads it over the top, and here we go. Galvin. He's run onto his left foot and then got himself into bother. But he's good enough to give it to Olsen, who in turn finds McIntosh. And they just want to get this game moving. His kick was pretty good. The lead was equally as good because Tommy Stern releases. And off they go again through Witten. Witten inside forward 50, running back with a fight of the ball. I thought was good work by Perino. And in turn it was. I'm not sure if that was right. We'll discuss that in a minute. As Musil.
Sound like Peroni, like a beer.
Over the top they go. Geez, they've been good. A free kick's been paid.
Downfield,
it's going to be downfield and it's going to go the way of...
Well, it was on Giardina, so whether he gets it, but maybe...
No, I reckon it's going to be Cassara.
Because it was downfield, wasn't it?
And so is it Perino?
Yeah. Close enough, yeah.
What was it?
Perino, yeah, spot on. Yes. It just wasn't him, that's all.
Oh, it wasn't?
It was Anderson.
Good work, Anderson.
Giardina got it now to Cassara, who goes to Linton. And Linton right in the centre square.
God, it's hard.
As the Tigers, Warragul fold back. They got plenty of numbers. You don't want to go long, I wouldn't suspect. They go long, all right, and in the front spot, there he is, Perino. Mackay with an underground handball. Ainsworth in the pocket. Kai McLean will close. Ball still in the field of play. Lots of numbers around it. Cooling's there. As now it will be a ball up. Right in front of the scoreboard. The open cut end of the ground here at Morwell reads Tigers 5-3-33, Warragul 2-8-20. 17-minute mark, third quarter.
So Morwell get the tap. Nicely done it was. It came from McGuinness. But with a flock of goals and a pack of Tigers around the ball, no one can get any clear air. So there'll be a ball up just 15 metres from Morwell's goals on a 45-degree angle. Plenty of bodies around the ball again. The umpire is likely to find a free kick in this instance. That's what's been happening for most of the day. And let's see if we can find one here. They can't. Stern applies a good tackle. So it's more the boundary than anything else. It's 2 metres from the boundary line and 20 metres now from Morwell's goals. 18 minutes gone, third quarter. Morwell 5-3, Warragul 2-8. Ball thrown up. Can they release? They can't. McGuinness will pick it up. He does. Can he find a teammate? He cannot. Left leg, top of the square. Needs a win here. He can't. Quickly taken out of it. It takes a leg break, and it's going to be so close to goal you won't believe it. He's tackled right at the line. He's 2.2 centimetres out.
He is. Absolutely spot on, Poppy. Look where the ball is.
Well, I can't. Was that Cassara?
Yep.
That was tackled right on the line.
Protected it from going over.
Yep. And they're going to keep the ball in play. Oh my goodness, no.
Free kick to the
He's made a ruck free kick. 4.5 centimetres from the goal line this time.
13th free kick to Morwell this quarter alone.
Wow. So it's
17th
sort of
for the
replicating
quarter.
the first quarter again.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
So McGuinness now, the big ruckman, Macklin McGuinness.
Surely you can't miss from there.
This is a stabiliser. If he misses this, he won't. No worries. Good work, good finish. I'm not sure about the decision, but Morwell won't argue that one.
Probably time to put the whistle away. We said it was a hot whistle in the first quarter, and it's only got hotter.
Hot. Not sure there's a P in it anymore.
It's been blown out.
It's just gone. It's just done a pooper valve.
It's a P-valve.
P-valve. But on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, we've been playing 19 minutes here in the third quarter, and Morwell get there first for the quarter. It's now 6-3-39. They lead Warragul 2-8-20.
All right, back to the middle we go. As McGuinness, the goal kicker, does the ruck duties now with Gray. Gray with a clear tap down. Sanini tries to run onto it. Campbell comes in to help. And now nicely done by Sanini. Keeps it going Warragul's way. Good tackle on Giardina. Great work by Sanini. It's a one-man show at the moment. Hefford comes in to help late. But he's helped his side gain a little bit of forward meterage, probably 35 metres in the end.
If I had 8 arms, I would have been actually trying to measure the tackles this game too, because Morwell's tackles have been absolutely phenomenal.
Why do you need 8 arms?
Because I've got to do everything else.
Oh, well, Paul Carter can do it.
Yes.
Tap out there. Patterson nicely done though by Sarong. Gets it out into open space. Mooney will close. No one there to help him though. Giardina gives it to Mooney over the shoulder to Dunbar, close to the boundary line. Now it's over.
And Paul Carter can eat sausage roll while he's doing it.
He's old. He's old.
Oh,
the Warragul outfit definitely better with Matt Gray out there. You know, he come off the bench for a rest there. Morwell kick a goal. He comes back out there, and I just feel like they're a better team with him on that field.
No question. Cooling releases. Only goes as far as Kaya, then applies a tackle. Tell you what, deliberate. No, dropping the ball. Another free kick Morwell's way.
The only thing about Matt Gray, he was dropped for this game. So he was left out of this side, and he come back in. So is he in that big picture when it comes finals time as well?
Will be interesting to see how they play, and also where Stewart plays as well. That kick by McGuinness down the line. It's about the 4th time, and Stewart's going to pick it off. They just can't do that from half back, the Tigers. And Stewart's going to switch it. This is where they play their best footy. Does it find more? No, it doesn't. Here's a chance. Perino, he gets it. Handball to Gaunt under pressure. And Warragul get it back. Nicely done. More, although handball. Anderson's there to help. Olsen lost the footy. And now there's a whistle. Advantage paid. Moore has it. 2 bounces on the outer side. Drives it to the top of the 50. They go back with a flight. And Abbas with a big punch goes towards the boundary line. And Hughes went to keep it in. Couldn't do so in the end. We've got a boundary throw in.
Riley Darcy has 10 for Moe. He has 10. So what we spoke about pre-game is coming to fruition.
You're not wrong.
I can let you know that Jensen Garnham only has the 2 over there in Leongatha. So currently, Darcy would be in front, I would say.
Well,
it's
been a long time since we've seen a Moe player win the league's leading goal kicker too.
It's been a while. It's been too long.
That was put Riley Darcy on 80.
All right, and with the 2 makes Jensen Garnham on 76.
And you know, if he kicks 14, he'll be the record holder against Sale, beating Ian Jennings too, just quietly.
Fantastic. Thanks for that text to Boxer.
Paul Carter.
Paul Carter.
We're going to boundary throw it back here at Morwell.
Do you think I could have come up with that stuff?
No.
Right.
Margin here is 19 points in favour of the Tigers. They're 6-3-39, 2-8-20 Warragul. It's on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard. As the ruckman, Gray and Abbas. Abbas has been very good, gives a handball to Cooling. Gets the clearance, goes to centre forward. Gaunt and Olsen in the one-on-one. Play on, nicely tapped from Mulqueen over the top. Body work from Linton was good. Gazara has been tackled by 2 gulls.
2 goals.
Yep.
2 goals.
2 gulls.
2 goals.
Yep. And top of the 50, stoppage again.
They're starting to lose a grip on this game, this Warragul side. At the moment, as Morwell go forward through Campbell. Free kick paid. It's going to go Morwell's way, or is it? Now, I saw a player go down 20 metres from Morwell's goals, but there was an umpire close by.
Close by. He was right in his pocket.
He was. Ball thrown up on the arc of 50. Nicely done. Gray thumps towards the boundary, but it's all Morwell. First player there, Dunbar again. Can he get around an opponent? He can. Shrugs off. Taken off the ball with a beautiful tackle. One step too many, Dunbar, and it's Elby Phillips that gets a resultant free kick just outside their defensive 50. He plays on. Good run. Whitten it was that gave it off, and down the outer side they go. Musil punches to the front of the pack, and now the ball comes back to whence it came. And Morwell can go into attack. They'll do it through McKay. He goes inboard. The kick's not great. Taking a pretty spectacular mark was Harrison on the right halfback flank.
So Harrison goes out towards a big gum tree on the outside. Strong mark by Stern. On the outer side, he wants a runner. He's got that one. He gives it across to Whitten under pressure. Flicks it back now to Stern. His kick around the body of Bass has been in the right spot plenty of times this afternoon.
He's
for the Tigers.
himself well, isn't he?
He has. He's got Quigley behind her. Just give her the handball if you're a big Isaac, but he decides to kick high and long down the line. McKay will be the target. Coming across in front there was Leighton to cause the ball to go over the boundary line. 24 minutes.
At the moment, they've managed to kick 2 goals, and they're 3 goals behind, going to three-quarter time. They can't turn it around. They're going to lose this game in this quarter.
Yep, we said the big quarter. It's a big moment for the Morwell Bowling Club. The Bistro's back open 7 days a week. As the Bass taps it down again. Campbell's been very, very good this afternoon as well from the stoppage. Centre half forward. Stewart's all on his own. The Tigers can't do that. And then Stewart repels that one out to the wing area. McIntosh was there. Tapped it for Olsen nicely. Forward handball to Stern was good. He'll go back to Galvin by hand. And Galvin just thumps it. Left foot as far as you can. Masterson's there. Anderson with the spoil. Coming the other direction is Hughes. McIntosh whacks it on the left foot, misses everything, and puts it out of bounds on the full.
Scud, just quickly, sorry, Big Cat. Around the grounds, thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture. The game down at Bairnsdale is a real ripper. It's all tied up, 11-14, 80 Bairnsdale to Maffra, 12-8, 80.
The last 3 or 4 times Morwell's gone to go forward, they've gone straight to centre half forward, and the last 3 or 4 times straight to a turnover. They've got to avoid that area now.
Especially into the breeze. You just got to adjust a little bit. Galvin's kick to Hughes. Good contest by Quigley. It goes to a dangerous spot, though. Down at ground level was Jinx. Play on, said the umpire. Now a ball up.
So of the 8 goals kicked today, 2 have been kicked against the breeze and 6 with. I mean, do the math. Unless Warragul can hit the scoreboard a couple of times here in the dying minutes of this third quarter, and that's all we would have, they're going to have to pull out something spectacular as Morwell clear the area. A tumbling punt gathers all of 75, maybe 80 metres, maybe even find the boundary line at will, I think, in the end.
Gee whiz.
And that's a great result for Morwell because they were outnumbered 2-1 and couldn't keep the ball in, Warragul.
Smart play. The boundary line's your friend when in instances like that.
Yep. So the boundary throw in to take place on the outer side of this Morwell Oval. The last home and away round. It's Morwell hosting Warragul. And Boxer has updated you on the game between Bairnsdale and Maffra. Both scores locked away in 80 apiece. Free kick from that boundary throw in against a Bass. Goes the way of Gray.
Free kick number 22 for the quarter.
Wow.
Jeez.
I'm just saying.
Whistle is
I'm just saying.
Going to melt that whistle.
So Galvin now dances around one and then gets back on his left, kicks long, Masterson the target, goes high, goes early, doesn't take the ball, and at ground level the Tigers have got the numbers to ease the pressure, of which one is Ainsworth.
Gets it out on the switch, although Patterson dropped the mark. Lamb's there, quickly inboard to Hughes. No, can't complete the mark. Good spoil by Blewett. Gives a hand to Giath, kicks under pressure. James is on his own, but comes the other direction with Gray. He left it behind. James says, thank you very much, I'll have a bounce. I'll give it to a Bass by hand. He'll stop and turn and go slow and then deliver towards McKay. He looks like he's trotting on the spot, but so does Galvin. They stop and the big fella's happy to knock it over the boundary line.
Talk about Matt Gray. He looked like T-Rex going for that ball, didn't he?
But
all little hands and big feet.
Isaac grabbed the ball in the half-back flank. I thought he had 40 winks before he woke up and went again. I thought he actually fell asleep for a minute.
Oh,
Get him when you can. Get him when you can.
Mind you, the lights have just been turned on. Rain on its way.
Rain is coming.
19 points of margin in this third quarter. We've got our players of the day across the game, all thanks to Traralgon Mazda from that clearance. Warragul clear it out. Masterson the target. Musel's back there. And Anderson will happily see it go over. No, he was a bit casual in the air. Now it eventually goes over. As there's a couple of players close to the fence taking a little bit of time to get up. We've got a boundary throw-in on the outer side.
Another little quick interesting score thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture. Gippsland 1 Thaggy 7-11-53. Traralgon 4-6-30.
Update of the goal kicking minute by minute. Garnham's got 4. Now he's got 5.
Oh, jeez. Hello.
Garnham has 5. We got game on.
Hang on a minute. Let me have a look here.
Goal scorer. Keep it going. Boundary throw in. No one can win this. The umpire will ball it up.
So he's behind by 1 goal. If it's 5, he's behind by 1 goal to Darcy. There you go.
All right. Message has gone out. I've got the runner out to Garnham as he kicked a couple of quick successions. Patterson off the back of this pack for the Tigers, just going to let it go towards the boundary line.
Do you think if they're listening, right, they're going to have a runner at Moe, right, getting out there going, right, he's got another one. And then we've got the runner out there at Lee and Gaffer going, come on, he's got another one.
Absolutely, wouldn't be surprised.
They'd be good for footy.
Most professional football outfits do have this on, while they're going on the game.
Hey, let's try this. I've heard that Jensen Garnham has got 7. He's got 7 now.
Oh, Poppy.
Gaunt from the stoppage gets a handball away. Good tackle there was from Jinx, although a free kick, another one to the Tigers.
Oh, goodness.
God's sake. I'm running out of spots here.
So Gaunt goes lateral to Patterson.
Got your socks off yet, Boxer?
Not yet. It's too cold.
29 minutes gone, third quarter. You're listening to Gippsland Live on TRFM. Thanks to Harvey Norman Electrical.
I told Boxer it's an advantage having 6 toes on each foot. The ball goes towards the outer side.
There it is.
Just as the siren sounds.
It was a winning quarter for the Warragul. There's a bit of a dust up on the outer side.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
going to come from all directions.
And they're all coming.
Warragul better be careful. You've got a game next week. The Tigers don't.
Oh, geez. Hang on.
There's a fair old push and shove. They are absolutely looking at each other. They're going at it. Galvin's going after Linton. No, they're not happy. The Tigers don't have anything to play for next week, and Warragul do. So if you're smart, Warragul, you run away from this one.
And keep Jordan Stewart away.
Yep, exactly right, because they
Can't
might
afford to lose him. He's just too good to lose.
Well, that just bubbled over, and I think good work by a couple of leaders there for Warragul to drag a few of them away, because that's exactly what they need, is to separate these two at the moment. Three-quarter time, though, the Tigers lead it. And now they go again.
Yeah, they're still going.
A little bit of a push and shove.
A little Lainsworth in there.
And a cooling. I did say a little cooling's in there as well.
That surprises me. As they're good mates, though. They are good mates. They, I think Flake has more mates down at Warragul than what he does in other parts of the woods. But anyway, at three-quarter time, it's the Tigers leading 6-3-39. Warragul at 2-8-20. It's a 19-point margin. As we enter three-quarter time, it's Gippsland Live. All thanks to Harvey Norman Electrical Gippsland.
At Alinta Energy, we never stop moving to make sure you're happy with your energy plan. In fact, we have the most satisfied electricity customers in Victoria. So all you have to worry about is breakfast. Alinta Energy, that's true power.
In 2026, Virtue Homes continues the long-standing sponsorship of the Gippsland Football Netball League. For every new Virtue home built by a player or official affiliated with the Gippsland League team, Virtue Homes will donate $5,000 to that club.
It's the 40 Winks sleep event of the year. So, whatever you're waking up for, the 5 a.m. gym class, the first day on the job, the school drop-off, we're here to help with up to 50% off mattresses and up to 30% off furniture. Plus free local delivery when you shop our range of leading brands in-store or online today. Because every g'day starts with a goodnight. Hurry, limited time only. Terms, conditions and exclusions apply. 40 Winks, serious about sleep.
Electel would like to wish all local footy teams the best for the finals. Electel is not just a pump shop with crazy footy ads, they support community sporting groups across Gippsland. For anything water, get to Electel, proudly sponsoring the Gippsland League in 2026.
If you're a parent who's not working right now and your youngest is under 6, Mission Australia Parent Pathways might be for you. It provides coaching and financial support to help you reach goals for your family. Search Mission Australia Parent Pathways to learn more.
Yes. Three-quarter time, it is the Tigers leading by 19 points here, 6-3-39, and Warragul 2-8-20. Interesting, in that quarter, we had 3 goals kicked, and they were all straight. No behinds were kicked in the quarter. The Tigers get 1 from point-blank range, and Warragul kicked 2 goals straight for the quarter as well. After all the behinds, but still, the Tigers lead it by 19 points. Nick Lacino with some of those key stats, all thanks to Traralgon Mazda. You can explore the Mazda 6E featuring the latest technology and design. You can elevate your driving experience and test drive one today. It's the all-electric Mazda 6E. It's here today as well. You want to check it out, up by the canteen, and that is all thanks to Traralgon Mazda.
Albeit only two stats that I'm taking for the afternoon. They're pretty important, though. The inside 50s, and it's a Warragul lead. It's 38-35, but it's obviously measured by the win. But that quarter, 26 entries, but for both sides, 15 to Warragul, 11 to Morwell. So both sides didn't take the full advantage of those opportunities inside 50. Free kicks is the big one for me. We've had 54 free kicks in the day so far, 36 to Morwell, 18 to Warragul.
It makes a little bit of sense, though, those equal forward 50 entries, because it's 10 scoring shots to 9.
Yep.
Yeah, except I've just been far more accurate.
We are on goal watch as well for the league's leading goal kicker. I can tell you that Jensen Garnham's now got 6.
Whee! So it's equal. I haven't heard anything more about Riley Darcy, but
and Darcy has at the moment.
He has 10.
10 at the moment.
We don't know if it's any more. So it's been a.
So Big Cat, you've got them both on.
We've got them both on 80 goals apiece.
Wow, it's going to come down to the wire, the final quarter.
And we don't want to draw, do we, lads? We want someone.
No, someone will win it.
That's it.
We'll get to some around the ground scores in a moment, because this final quarter is about to get underway. Here's Rob Popplestone on TRFM.
All right, Bass v Gray. A Bass big thumping punch from the ball up, but only went 5 or 6 metres before it was grabbed by a Warragul opponent, who in turn was grabbed by a Tiger forward. He tries to take 2. He can't, misses the ball completely. He butters up for the big man. Good work at ground level. Umpire's called.
Come on.
Umpire's called holding the ball.
They're consistent. You can't
Blake
argue
Gillen
that.
can't believe it.
Consistently bad.
Sanini with the ball in the centre of Morwell Park. I call Sanini, then I look at Scud. Scud nods the head, and I go ahead. So it goes long. Masterson, was he interfered with? Play owns the call. Lamb, ground level, can't get a hold of the ball. Masterson arguing with the umpire in the background. Ground level, Kaya, handball, nicely done. Cut off it was too. Whitten tried to get it. Now it's an opportunity for Stern. And Musil. It bounced off his chinny chin chin, hit his chest, and over the boundary line.
Garnham's got 7. Garnham's got 8.
There you go. He's got 8 now.
Keep you up to date with the league's leading goal kicker. Darcy has 10 that we know of at the moment down there at Moe. Garnham with 8 is in front. Crazy, we believe maybe Darcy's got 12. Push out of the ruck here. Stern.
Oh, yes.
From the stoppage. That breeze is going to take it a long, long way. It's actually going to stay in the field of play. Vinny Kaya said, I'm going to chase it. Blew it, tackles him, goes to ground. Umpire says, throw it in.
Wow, what a kick.
What was Vinny thinking there? Just get the ball and slide into a boundary line. Questionable tactic.
Yep. 6-3-39 the Tigers, 2-8-20 Warragul.
Ball thrown back in, a Bass. Well, it's thrown away from a Bass. The umpire says, listen, take 2.
That's a good call by the umpire.
It was too. Yeah.
Full advantage to Warragul with that throw-in.
You know, I just think to my way, I know it wasn't a perfect throw-in, but it's play on to my mind.
The
ball bounces all over the place.
You've got to move.
It doesn't get thrown to you. And how many times do you see the ruck, the ruckman contesting, starting 5 or 6 metres below where the ball lands, as they do now, and they run for it. Now they both run for it, it goes over their heads. Anyway, here we are, forward 50, 30 metres from Warragul's goals. Morwell claim a free kick for holding the ball. Jaya says, why not? Umpire says, I'm not sure, but I'll ball this one up. A Bass. Neither ruckman got hands to it. Now Morwell clear the area. Nicely done. Dunbar looking for. Can he find Cassara? He can, but Cassara got found out. Dropping the ball. Free kick. Goes the way of Galvin. So Galvin from the left half forward flank. His side trailing by 19 points. 2 minutes into the last quarter. Ever so easily, Galvin's kick found Sarong 30 metres out directly in front. On any other given day, I'd say this is a gimme. Today, they've found it hard to find the big sticks. Just 2 goals at 10 attempts.
Where's he going here? The right post, is that enough?
You'd think so, Big Cat. You'd think so.
With this wind, though, it might have to go.
Here he goes right, and I tell you what, it sits up in the air, but it's a nice goal. It's a goal that could inspire a side. Gary Ayres and the sidelines applaud some good play, and Warragul edged 6 points closer.
Bit easy there for the Gulls to get an inside 50 mark there. You could call it uncontested, would you? Yeah, so that's a couple we've seen from entries for Warragul, and an uncontested mark and a shot on goal.
And on the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard, it's Morwell 6-3-39. They still have a 13-point lead over Warragul 3-8-26. But we've only been playing nearly 4 minutes into this last quarter.
So I can confirm Riley Darcy now has 12.
All right, so on the watch now, Jensen Garnham has 81. Darcy has 82.
All right, nice little tap from Sarong. Goes back to Campbell, though, for the Tigers to get the clearance. To Ainsworth, takes the grab. Gazara presents. He goes by hand over the top. He gets around. He wants to get onto the right foot. He kicks by left to a hot spot in the end. McKay goes back. Oh, nearly takes it over the top of Stewart. Gaunt was there. Tapples it backwards. Now Linton had the foot. He lost it. Sanini with a tacker. Handball out. Nicely done. This time it was Harrison. And now it's inside from Ainsworth. Can't get it coming back from right to left. But it is a minus score on the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard.
Morwell 6-4-40. They lead Warragul 3-8-26.
Well, he almost turned into a contortionist trying to get his left leg to what should have been a right kick for goal.
I'll give you some quick scores thanks to Harvey Norman Gippsland. It is Drouin 45 to Leongatha 109. Bairnsdale 87 to Maffra 80. Moe 153 to 3 points against Sale. Wonthaggi 53 to Traralgon 30.
So Geordie Stewart, kicking duties, going to go right up the middle of the Morwell Rec Reserve. Woo. Target will be Gray. McGuinness is there to compete. Giardina's out the back, shuffled it straight to Gray though. A quick kick. It's going to go in the direction of Lamb and Blewett. Lamb does really well. He's got a couple to beat. Taps it back. McGuinness is there. Gives a handball to Cooling. Cooling a handball to Quigley. Quigley handballs to himself. And comes the other direction was Stern. He quick kick around the body. Masterson dives. Can't complete the mark. The Tigers just watch and wait. Harrison steps inside. Goes inside forward 50 and finds Vinny Kaya. So Vinny Kaya is going to have a shot on goal. Slide angle, kicking with the breeze. Tigers need to get their numbers back. Distance could be the issue here for young Vinny.
It's a big play here for the Gulls as well. And at three-quarter time, we had a perfect overlook of Gary Ayres talking to his troops. He was pretty animated, and he used his finger and his thumb to really pinpoint some players. And they got the old chest push as well to make sure they're on their game here in this last quarter, and it's actually starting to work for him.
14 points, Vinny Kaya, slide angle, 40 metres out, on its way. Ooh. Oh, it drifts a long way from right to left. A tough kick, Breeze really strong now in this final quarter. Minus score.
And on the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard, it is Morwell 6-4-40. They lead Warragul 3-9-27.
All right, the Tiger team to bring this ball back into play. They've got a loose man grandstand side. The player that making a run for it was Ainsworth. Ignores that player, does quickly, runs to the outer side, the defensive side of the ground. Probably a good play. Gathers all of 70 metres. Good. Strong mark by Big Maxie Linton. Just forward of the right half-back flank for the Tigers.
He can't go long just yet.
Kicking to the left of Radio. He goes long now, but is he given enough time for Moore to edge back? I tell you what, he did in the end, because it went further than most of the Warragul defenders anticipated.
So the Morwell side too, sorry Pop, they've lost Coolin. Well, when I say they've lost Coolin, he's just getting severe cramp. He was getting that through that last play for the forward entry for Warragul, and they're just bringing him off now to try and nullify those cramps.
Get the pickle juice out there, mate.
I was going to say, pickle it up, mate. Yep. Pickle it up.
Doesn't work.
Scotch.
Abbas, nice tap, finds Campbell. Campbell's kick is offline, but finds boundary, I think, in the end. So there'll be a boundary throw-in. Not the worst result for Morwell. They just need to keep that ball in the area.
Where's Dunbar?
So if they can do that, their 13-point lead at the moment, which has been eaten into in the early minutes of this final quarter. We're 7.5 minutes in.
Goal kicking watch for the league's leading goal kicker. Darcy's now got 13. He's got 13.
So 83 to 81. If we haven't had an update yet on Garnham, so we need to get that too.
All right, ball thrown back in, and again Warragul edge it out of the area, but only by 15 or 20 metres. It's still inside Morwell's forward 50.
Garnham's still on 8.
So at the moment, Darcy leads the league in goal kicking.
Only by 1. Sorry, my mathematics wasn't great before because I didn't know he had 8. I thought he had 7. So it's 82 to 83.
Okay, as Morwell go forward. At the moment here, it's 40-27. Morwell lead the way. Can they get themselves out of bother here? They can, but for how long, I'm not sure. Gray gets on the end of it. He's dispossessed. Nicely done by Morwell's Campbell. And he dances around, goes inside forward 50. Goes over the head of a couple. A quick kick. No. Can't get foot to ball. Oh, taken high.
Yeah.
Free kick.
Galvin did really well on McKay for the smother, and then just a little overzealous on the next one. Big Cat.
I tackled Joel Suter. I mean, yeah, it looks like another push and shove. No, nothing major in that.
All right, so the kick will go to Caroleo. So Caroleo.
Or Caroleo,
Yeah.
if you want to go. There's a bit of EO.
Yeah.
Other than AO. Just saying.
No, it's all right. If ever I was going to listen to anyone about how to pronounce a name, it would be you.
Never heard that before in 11 years.
Is like I said before, is the left post enough? This wind is getting pretty ferocious out there.
Yep, just inside it.
So Caroleo from a standing start. Oh, it's terrible. Missed everything, I think.
He's gone left. He went left.
The wind must have turned off.
Right, yeah. Play on to the call, and now Warragul will get themselves out of bother through McIntosh.
Yeah, they drive it to the wing, grandstand side.
Oh, turn around, buddy.
In the right spot, can't complete the mark. Gazara and Kaya go at it. Kaya with a handball out. Dunbar's there for the Tigers. Warragul's got numbers though. Little quick kick from Sarong. Musil comes the other direction. Now he has to tackle Masterson. And right on centre wing, we have a stoppage.
Just a quick three-quarter time scores in the finals being played at Mid Gippsland and North Gippsland. It's Fish Creek 10-9-69. They lead Tarwin 3-7-23 and Woodside 3-6-24. They trail Hayfield 6-8-44. All thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture, Gippsland.
A bash with a nice tap down and then an over-the-shoulder free kick. Gazara against McIntosh. He rolls and goes quickly, does Caleb. Drives it down into the forward line. Lamb's there. Masterson one hand. Nearly took an absolute ripper. Quigley got ball to boot somehow. I don't know how. Sanini fights for it with Tanner James, that is. And we have a stoppage in the centre square.
Things are heating up, which is good to see for footy.
Yep, as you expect. Final game of footy. The Tigers desperately want to win. Warragul are looking for a little bit of winning form going into finals. At the moment, it is a sort of 13-point margin. At pace there, running through was Hughes, and Zach Anderson has done pretty well to stay out there so far.
Good to see that rain came that I predicted. The sun's out and everything going well.
A baskets tap, nicely done. Cleared the area was Ainsworth, but only as far as Olsen, Xavier Olsen, handballs to Galvin, and Galvin with that left leg, he finds a teammate. I'm not sure that it was the desired teammate, but Sanini kicks long, top of the square. They need a mark right now. And three Tigers turned at each other, looked at each other right in the eye, and all three at the same time said, yours. McIntosh said, thank you. They said, we didn't mean you. McIntosh took the mark. And this kick could put them within 7 points at the 12-minute mark of the final quarter.
Wow.
Against the breeze, against the odds. They're putting themselves in a position to win against the odds. That's the truth of it all.
The Tigers have been caught sleeping again.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
They have indeed,
Yep.
Big Cat. So McIntosh almost directly in front. Just 25, 30 metres out. Geez, he chipped at that a little bit, but it found its way through the big sticks. And you hear the roar of the Warragul crowd in the back line starting to believe that they can win an unwinnable game.
The Tigers need to sharpen up down in defence. There's 3 or 4 instances where there's been uncontested marks again.
And on the Harvey Norman Computers scoreboard, it's Morwell 6-4-40. Only 7-point leaders now over Warragul, 4-9-33.
Well, big moment all thanks to the Morwell Bowling Club. $25 pot and palmer, not too far from where we are. We can see it just across the this footy oval here at the Morwell Rec Reserve. As the Tigers are under siege, they now only lead by 7. A bash with a big tap forward, goes to half forward. Little tap though. Warragul's got some numbers. Olsen, although it was in the end late with a handball, missed it. There's Gaunt, gave it to a bash. Forward one to Dunbar was good. His right foot come off the side of his boot. And Geordie Stewart's all on his own. Bounced off his chest. James is there to try and mup it up. He goes to ground as James. Bounces up, lost the footy, holding it. No, umpire said play on. And now, somehow, Anderson shuffles it back. Dunbar's kick was smothered. Close to the boundary on the outer side. Grummich now handball was knocked over for a boundary throw in outer side. 7-point margin, 13 minutes gone, final quarter.
You believe that Morwell get next goal might be enough to kill Warragul off. But at the moment, Warragul are believing they can win.
Morwell have only kicked 1 goal in the second half, while Warragul have kicked 4.
And the ball thrown back in. Nicely done from the clearance. A quick kick under pressure. Jake Hughes only goes as far as Quigley. Continues to be important. Giath stopped and waited. Probably had to, but the pressure from an opponent in Sarong meant the ball's now 50-50. They'll clear the area. They do it nicely. The Tigers inside forward 50 to within 25 metres. If they can find a winner here, they can put the game away. Running it into an open goal. Yep. And it's a goal indeed. It's Kara Leo.
The Tigers really sharpened their pencil there. They needed to respond and respond well. They did. That was great to see.
It's a great little entry inside too, and Caroleo is just in the perfect spot for a small forward, and a great finish too, because we've seen the ball go in different different areas with that wind down there playing havoc. And then on the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard, it is now Morwell 7-4-46. They lead Warragul 4-9-33. We've been playing 14 minutes in this last quarter.
That started with Aiden Quigley. He messed that kick up to Joy, but he really brought it back and really pushed his Morwell team to get that goal. That was great to see by the captain.
Oh, big moment again there for the Morwell Bowling Club and for the Tigers. They get it back out to 13. Good tap by Abbas. Now to Campbell. He's been good this afternoon. Drives it inside again for the Tigers. Linton with 2 grabs. And the Tigers get another shot on goal. This could be the answer they're looking for. It started from Isaac Abbas in the middle of the ground. And the Campbell's run has been super important all afternoon. 13 points is the margin. We're only at the 15-minute mark, though. Max Linton will have a shot on goal.
Would you miss from here, Boxer?
No.
No? Lock that in?
I don't even know why even ask. Like, just
Breeze going from left to right.
Seriously.
Starts it, needs to be at the left-hand goal post. It's a wobbly drop punt.
Ooh.
And it goes away to the right-hand side. It's a minor score on the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard. Harvey Norman Gippsland, huge 10-day stock clearance is on now across all departments.
Morwell 7-5-47. They still lead Warragul 4-9-33. 15 minutes played in this last quarter.
All right, the goals go down the centre of the Morwell ground. Nice strong grab by Sarong. He's standing tall and kicking long to Masterson, who's got the sit on Musil. Taps down to the front of the pack. Nicely done, Masterson. Releases the handball, finds his teammate there in Hefford. Hefford gave to Harrison, and now Harrison. Along the line they go to Witten. Can they keep the ball in play? They can. And the umpire will eventually ball this one up 55 metres from Warragul's goals.
So a bit stiff then, Warragul. They had the advantage play, but it really wasn't an advantage. They could have got that ball deeper inside 50, and that's now put him outside of 50.
Garnham's got 10.
Oi!
Gray got the tap. Inside forward 50 it goes. Nicely done. A kick. Under pressure by Jinx. Top of the square, Masterson. Oh, he dropped what he probably should have taken. Musil picked it up. In fact, it was Quigley. Picked it up again, cleared the area. Only gathered 5 metres, but it's enough for Anderson to run on, to release to Giath, who from the right half-back flank can send his Morwell side forward.
Yeah, good work again by Quigley. He's been awesome down back. Giath kick just missed Gazara. Has to gather it and turn and go. On the left again. High kick. Back goes McLean. Coming the other direction was Olsen. And Warragul take the intercept. Looks for the switch straight away. Geordie Stewart's all on his own. The footy gets to him now. He continues to come to the near side. It's at the toes there of Gray. Abbas will close. Gray will kick it high and long, and just in the field of play it bounces over for a boundary throw-in true centre wing.
Big hit on Gray there by Abbas. That was really a big stance and dominance there. I'd like to see it.
Margin sits at 14 points. Final quarter, all thanks to Harvey Norman computers. As Abbas and Gray do battle again. Abbas taps it down. Dunbar's there. Gets a handball out the back to Patterson. Runs out of room. And goes over for a boundary throw in. The crowd won't hold the footy. The tackle was over the boundary line. A little bit of push and shove. Harrison gets up and says, that was a pretty good tackle, I thought. Patterson, yeah, you're right. Not holding the footy, though. Ball in. Abbas body work was great.
Oh, no.
Push in the back, and the umpire says it was hands and not body. You're the ruckman, Big Cat. Thoughts?
Unlucky there, Abbas. That was great body work, and he's just been denied. But look, the umpires have been consistent all day. You can't argue with that.
Gray's kick inboard's nice. Can find Hefford. Hefford will turn and go. Kick it towards the Lamb direction. Going back with a flight is Giath. They spoil each other, the Tigers. Blewett has to tackle. And they've got a stoppage closing in on the time on. We're 18 minutes gone now. Margin sits at 14 now for the Tigers.
That's the 10th inside 50 this quarter for the goals. Only the 6 of the Tigers.
Sorry, Darcy's still got 13. Garnham's got 10 for the leading goal kicking. We'll keep you up to date with as that's happening. We'll get another stoppage here at Morwell.
So it's only a 1 goal buffer. Darcy on 83 and Garnham on 84.
Rob Popplestone's got a around the tracks update for us, thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture, who won the Winks Stakes.
Autumn Glow comfortably over Gringotts at Lapide, and a nice run by Cheese Alibi in third place.
Okay, very
in fact,
good.
Cheese Alibi got up for second
There
over
you go.
Gringotts.
Favourites 1-2. And Ainsworth goes into centre forward. Good mark in a one-on-one. Carolio's been called to play on. Wasn't paid. Turns and goes. Snaps from 50. It's away. It's a minor score. Harvey Norman Computer scoreboard. Final quarter now reads Nick Lacino.
It's Morwell 7-5-47. They lead Warragul 7-6-48 to Warragul 4-9-33. 19 minutes being played in this last quarter.
Olsen plays on out of full-back, goes long and wide. Sarong's the target and elevates and takes a mark. Quickly, though, gives a handball off to the runner. Grummich gives a forward one now to McIntosh. McIntosh's kick is beautiful, although Lamb dropped the chest mark. He's got some time. He goes back to Grummich, and Grummich's right foot kick to the pocket. Giardina's there to spoil on Hefford. Has 2 punches. Quigley wins it. Handballs over the top. Witten works hard, gets away from Giath, gives it to Lamb. Lamb gets ball to boot quickly. Jinx direction, Musil takes the intercept mark.
Dan Musil's been strong all day. It's a great way for a great man to finish a great career.
Well said.
He's been great.
You could say he's been
no! Chips it over the top, looking for Anderson. He got one high. Umpire said play on. Jinx is there, gathers it, snaps.
It's going to bounce up.
Giardina's on the last line, can win it and kick a high one for Quigley. He's got 2 to beat, can't do so. Well done by Masterson, although good tackle by Quigley. And that was on Vinny Kaya, and we've got a stoppage. We've ticked over 20-minute marks. We're into time on. We've had 3 goals kicked, and you'd probably suspect we've still got about 6 minutes of footy to go. Margin sits at 14.
All right, 45 metres from goal on a 45-degree angle. Abbas gets the tap. Can he find a teammate? He can. Nicely done. Patterson grabbed ball. He, in turn, was grabbed. 25 metres from Warragul's goals on a 45-degree angle.
I've got a quick final score in the Mid-Gippsland Elimination Final, and Fish Creek 13-10-88. They defeated Tarwin 7-8-50.
Gray grabs the ball, centres it to the dangerous area, 20 metres from goals, but Quigley cleared the area. Nicely done. Hot contest, 55 metres between a number of players. The umpire will take this one. 21 minutes gone, the margin 15 points. A nice way to for Morwell to finish off, and Warragul, well, they'll hope to put this one to bed and hope that there's better times ahead as Gray goes forward. Handballs, nicely done. Finds Witten around the body. I tell you what, that's the Zambrero goal of the day.
Easy.
Has to be the Zambrero goal of the day. It may be a little bit too little, a little bit too late. But as Dan back in the studio plays a bit of our favourite music, and thanks to Zambreros, Nathan Witten will be having a burrito because they've got a store in Warragul.
They certainly do.
And on the Harvey Norman Computer scoreboard, it's Morwell 7-6-48. Only a 9-point lead now against Warragul, 5-9-39, and 22 minutes played here in the last quarter.
Well, that is certainly the Zambrero goal of the day. Hot chips, you can feel good about it. Air fried, perfectly seasoned with a zesty chicken salt. They're in Warragul. Terrelgan are now open in Bairnsdale. 9 points is the margin. Warragul are storming home. They've kicked 3-1 in the final quarter against the breeze. Can they win the clearance? Harrison sockets it off the ground. Open space. It's a foot race with Sam Grummage out there and Campbell. Both speedsters. Free kick goes to Campbell. And the umpire finds it, and Cohen Campbell has it at half back. He's been a good contributor for the Tigers this afternoon. One of the best on ground, all thanks to Terrelgan Mazda. The new Mazda 6E, full electric. As Campbell now gets called to play on. His high kick goes long and wide. Abbas and Gray, big fly over the back. No free kick. As trying to work out there was Jordan Stewart. Somehow got ball to boot. It's going to work out. Nicely done by Sarong. They've got to get the ball moving quickly, Warragul. He wheels and goes to centre half forward. Kaya's all on his own. Quigley closes with a big spoil. Umpire says it was over the shoulder, and that might be because he's 4'3". So Vinny Kaya in the centre square of the Rec Reserve. He's side trail by 9. He chips it over the top. He's got Sanini. Half forward flank. Lamb presents. He's still presenting on an 50-metre lead. Ignored. Goes to the pocket where Masterson can mark on his chest. Tough angle breeze coming across his right shoulder, but he's only 30 metres out. Gives a handball off to Vinny Kaya. 48 metres. Top of the square it goes. Can they mark at Warragul? Tigers have got some numbers. Stearns back there with Ainsworth. Goes to the boundary line. Over it goes. Boundary throw in. 23 and a half minutes gone. 9 points the Tigers lead.
All right, Warragul into attack and hoping to grab a victory from the jaws of defeat. They've appeared dead and buried for a quarter and a half, but in the dying moments of this final quarter, they're giving themselves a glimmer of hope that they need to keep the ball in the area. They can't. Zach Anderson clears to defensive 50. It's all Warragul, though. 1, 2 and 3. They need to get a handle on the ball. They cannot. It may be turned over, and if it is, they're in bother. But holding the ball up is just as good as a win, as the umpire will ball this one up right in the centre of Morwell's home ground.
Well, the ruckman will go at it. Abbas and Gray again. Margin 9. Abbas with a tap down. Anderson with a handball back. He flicks it back to Giardina. He's going to give it to Dunbar. Under pressure off the line. Oh, Kaya's got him high. Oh, both umpires saw it. He just got a little bit high, did Vinny. And Huey Dunbar. Oops. Won't repeat what the supporters have just yelled out in the grandstand, but Dunbar's going to go to the outer side. The target will be Giath, but he has to compete from behind. There's another whistle. It might be 50.
It's a bit of a mouth off as well. I think it rhymed with sheet.
Okay.
That bloke said.
All right.
Yeah.
So Giath gets the free kick. He'll chip it over the top to Anderson. And Anderson hard up on the boundary. Far side of the ground is going to come backwards to Cohen Campbell. Tigers still lead by 9.
Got to slow play it now for the Tigers. Just really suck the clock up now.
25 minutes gone, final quarter. Campbell goes long and high to the forward 50. Can't mark there. Out there was Jordan Stewart. Helping out was Harrison. Kick around the body to try and keep it in. Can't do so. We're going to boundary throw in outer side. I can let you know that Jensen Garnham now has 11 goals.
Oof.
Oof.
As Riley Darcy has 13. That would mean that Jensen Garnham still leads.
By 1 goal. Here we go. Warragul down by a goal and a bit as Whitten goes forward, centre of the ground. They need a winner right here, right now. Do Warragul, the visiting side, and they might get it too. Running into a brick wall, though. And a free kick will go Morwell's way. Nicely done by Porino.
Right in the middle of the Morwell Rec Reserve. Tigers still lead by 9.
Haven't called him a lot, and sometimes I've called him when he's not there, but he's got the ball in his hands right now in the centre of Morwell after a great tackle. Porino goes down the corridor. It's going to fall in the arms of a teammate, is it? No. Bounces back out, only momentarily. It's around about the half-forward flank. They tap it forward to the advantage of Ainsworth, and Ainsworth around the body. No mark, last line of defence by Jordan Stewart.
So Stewart kicks to the outer side. He can find his teammate in Liam Sarong. What'd you see, Big Cat?
We've had a bit of a push off the ball down there in the pocket, and so it looks like it's a downfield kick. He's dumped him on the ground, bit of a wrestle.
No. Right. So 50-metre penalty. He's going to go on the way of Geordie Stewart. Wastes no time. He steps around the man on the mark. He goes inside, and the target, although Abbas is back there, takes the chest mark. He's been good. And the intercept mark now, 27 minutes gone. I don't think there'd be long to go. Tigers still a kicking a bit in front. They're 9 points in front. Outer side towards Linton. And it finds touch. Boundary throw in, far side of the ground.
Do we know what Darcy's got at Maui, Scudman?
I can let you know that Darcy still has 13.
So that puts Jensen Garnham up by 1.
So I've got him by 2.
All right.
So if it's 13, he's on 83.
Sorry, correct.
Am I correct? Can you say that again?
By a box. Well done.
You.
I never thought I'd see that.
No.
Another boundary throw in, and we've got a ball up now, close in, right at the gum tree on the far side of the ground here at the Rec Reserve. Tigers looking to end the season on a win. Warragul had a bit of an eye, I'd say, on finals next week. They weren't as sharp as what they have been, but they're only down by 9. There still might be a late run. The handball, they missed the target. Campbell's out there, gives a handball now back to Abbas. Little chip over the top, can find Dunbar. He's got space, but decides to slow it down. Probably the smart thing to do at the 28-minute mark of the final quarter.
All right, so they lead by 9. We're, you would believe, only seconds away from the final siren as the ball goes inside forward 50. Gassara, handballs, gives ground, quick kick forward, nicely done. No, it's going to be all Warragul. No, bounces in between all three players and eventually they'll get themselves out of trouble, although it's a risky kick, giving ground to find McIntosh. McIntosh plays on quickly. He's going to put his team under pressure, but they've got time for the 1-2 and they run it out beautifully. McIntosh gave it and got it, and now Masterson just forward of half forward. He knows the urgency of the situation. Kicks in the back of Gray. Gray says, what's that? And now he applies a good tackle. Dropping the ball, no, play onto the call, and it was good work by Morwell. They give ground, but they keep possession. Mooney and now Quigley goes towards the boundary line, and that's a good result for the Tigers right in front of the home crowd here. 29 minutes gone.
Darcy's got 14. He closes to 1 on Jensen Garner for the league's leading goal kicker.
Have we had a player this year kick more than...
No, I don't think 14. I think 14's pretty much the highest, I would say. 29 minutes gone. Margin sits at 9. Tigers in front over Warragul. Final game of the season for the Tigers. They go forward. Gazzara took on the tackle of Sanini, and umpire says my ball.
Sorry, did we say Darcy's got 14?
Darcy has 14, correct. And Garnham still has 11. There's a Bass out of the ruck. And then sold a little bit of candy. Tried to get away. Got a handball away, did he? No, yes, he did, the umpire said. Now Sarong lost the footy. Umpire said my ball. 29 and a half minutes gone. Can't be too long. They want it in tight, I think, the Tigers. There must be less than a minute to go, I would think. Gray taps it down. Out the back towards Dunbar. He's been good as well. Got around the tackle there of Harrison. His kick, though, is out of bounds on the full. And it's going to go Kai McLean's way.
Bit of back and forth down there in the forward line between Max Linton and his opponent. He didn't seem too happy about that then, yeah.
Interesting conversation at this time of the game too, wouldn't it?
This late in the year.
Yeah. Down the line kick towards the wing. Nicely done by Dunbar. He's going to go inboard. He's got Ainsworth. Doesn't quite get there on the full. Coming the other direction. Stewart with a don't argue. Siren sounds. That won't count. And the Tigers have got up in a entertaining game of football. It was Morwell 7-6-48, Warragul 5-9-39, 9-point margin to the Tigers. We've got the post-game coming up, our player of the day, the Zambrero goal of the day, and of course we'll keep you up to date with the scores around Gippsland and who won the league's goal kicking in the Gippsland League as well. This is Gippsland Live on TRFM. The home and away season's done, and we do it all thanks to Harvey Norman Electrical Gippsland.
At Alinta Energy, we never stop moving to make sure you're happy with your energy plan. In fact, we have the most satisfied electricity customers in Victoria. So all you have to worry about is breakfast. Alinta Energy, that's true power.
In 2026, Virtue Homes continues the long-standing sponsorship of the Gippsland Football Netball League. For every new Virtue home built by a player or official affiliated with the Gippsland League team, Virtue Homes will donate $5,000 to that club.
It's the 40 Winks Sleep event of the year. So, whatever you're waking up for, the 5 a.m. gym class, the first day on the job, the school drop-off, we're here to help with up to 50% off mattresses and up to 30% off furniture. Plus free local delivery when you shop our range of leading brands in-store or online today. Because every g'day starts with a good night. Hurry, limited time only. Terms, conditions and exclusions apply. 40 Winks, serious about sleep.
Electel would like to wish all local footy teams the best for the finals. Electel is not just a pump shop with crazy footy ads, they support community sporting groups across Gippsland. For anything water, get to Electel, proudly sponsoring the Gippsland League in 2026.
If you're a parent who's not working right now and your youngest is under 6, Mission Australia Parent Pathways might be for you. It provides coaching and financial support to help you reach goals for your family. Search Mission Australia Parent Pathways to learn more.
It's the Gippsland League top 5 goals from round 17. Kicking us off at number 1 here, Lachlan Ferguson breaks through the traffic, clears the congestion on the right boot, snaps truly for a goal.
A goal to Wapegi.
It's something out of nothing, really. I think it was Ferguson there, Lockie Ferguson.
Number 2 now, we head to Maffra. Tommy Phillips getting on the end of this one for a goal, but how's the build-up play from the skipper, Danny Butcher? 2 heroic efforts to get the ball moving forward for the Eagles. Tommy gets on the end of it, sizes up his options forward, decides just to slam it on the boot, and it bounces through for a great team goal. Number 3 now, and we're sticking with Maffra. Man of the day, Johnny Butcher, 6 goals for the big key forward. Tricks everyone here, leaves it for the forwards, leaves it for the defender. No one wants the footy except for Johnny, and why wouldn't you when you've kicked 6? Puts it on the boot and just sneaks that one home. Caden McCulloch from Sale burns him out of the middle, brushes off one, takes a bounce, evades a second defender inside 50, launches it on the right boot. Thank you very much, one of the goals of the season. Number 5 now, the wrap us up, the skipper from Warragul, Tom Stern, on the boundary, right foot, Bunana. Thank you very much, just bends it over the goal umpire's hat for a big 6-pointer.
At Alinta Energy, we never stop moving to make sure you're happy with your energy plan. In fact, we have the most satisfied electricity customers in Victoria. So all you have to worry about is breakfast. Alinta Energy, that's true power.
In 2026, Virtue Homes continues the long-standing sponsorship of the Gippsland Football Netball League. For every new Virtue home built by a player or official affiliated with the Gippsland League team, Virtue Homes will donate $5,000 to that club.
It's the 40 Winks Sleep Event of the Year. So, whatever you're waking up for, the 5 a.m. gym class, the first day on the job, the school drop-off, we're here to help with up to 50% off mattresses and up to 30% off furniture. Plus free local delivery when you shop our range of leading brands in-store or online today. Because every g'day starts with a good night. Hurry, limited time only. Terms, conditions and exclusions apply. 40 Winks, serious about sleep.
Electel would like to wish all local footy teams the best for the finals. Electel is not just a pump shop with crazy footy ads, they support community sporting groups across Gippsland. For anything water, get to Electel, proudly sponsoring the Gippsland League in 2026.
If you're a parent who's not working right now and your youngest is under 6, Mission Australia Parent Pathways might be for you. It provides coaching and financial support to help you reach goals for your family. Search Mission Australia Parent Pathways to learn more.
It's the Gippsland League top 5 goals from round 17. Kicking us off at number 1 here, Lachlan Ferguson breaks through the traffic, clears the congestion on the right boot, snaps truly for a goal.
A goal to Wapegi.
It's something out of nothing, really. I think it was Ferguson there, Lockie Ferguson.
Number 2 now, we head to Maffra. Tommy Phillips getting on the end of this one for a goal, but how's the build-up play from the skipper, Danny Butcher? 2 heroic efforts to get the ball moving forward for the Eagles. Tommy gets on the end of it, sizes up his options forward, decides just to slam it on the boot, and it bounces through for a